looking back, you know, Phil got to him.
Hey guys,
We'll be back with more after a quick timeout.
welcome to whatever this is. The Browns and the Bengals.
When you spend all year serving others,
So yeah,
when you lead by example, you don't just land on the wish list. You get rewarded.
I have to go like every few minutes just to do the chime-a-thon too. So on Turkey's clocks. I actually have to upload a few of the videos that I did. But I actually have to upload one. That's 12:45. Wonder if Geezer's gonna show up. I know he's a part of the Grossi posse.
Not this burger. The burgers you make at your house? Yeah, we can share that. That's no problem. Sonic garlic butter bacon burger. What if I'm hungry? Absolutely not. You. This is the dimension of imagination.
Alrighty. So we're gonna be streaming the Browns and the Bengals. I do have my Chiefs jersey, so we're gonna probably be doing the Packers versus Chiefs.
All right, everybody stand up straight. Okay, now let me.
Merry Christmas, I guess. If I can join as myself.
That's the thing about claims, you see, they don't happen on your schedule. I mean, it doesn't just say, oh, beg pardon, sir, there's now a good time for a jolly little window cracking. I mean, if they did, you wouldn't need Geico claims team that's available 24/7. But, near as I can tell, chestnuts don't talk. Or maybe they're just really quiet. Geico, your
About 6 minutes behind.
Well, got things to do, Mr. Chestnut, so...
6 seconds.
I'll be eating a double bacon burger with tots.
Okay.
Thank you.
And I'll share.
Guys, I'm just going to take it one tot at a time, you know? Protect the burger. Get back to fundamentals. I'm just going to
Protect the franchise QB. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do. Protect your franchise guy.
The NFL Today on CBS is presented by Ram Trucks, Motor Trend's Truck of the Year for the.
I don't think the Giants have ever been on CBS this year.
Welcome back to NFL Today, and now Amazon takes you out to the sights and sounds of the game between the Browns and the Bengals. Let's get you out to Cincinnati with our
It's the
announcers,
6-9 bowl.
Tony Romo, and Tracy Wolfson.
Oh, Jim Nance is doing this one.
JB, the Bengals, home for the first time in a month, about to take on their rivals, the Cleveland Browns, here on CBS. Hello, friends. Jim Nance, Tony Romo, Tracy Wolfson. Great to be with all of you. Residing once again this week in the AFC North.
That's Jim Nance, yeah.
5-2. The Bengals have already beaten the Ravens and the Steelers on the road, while the Browns have lost 3 of their last 4. There you see all 4 teams at 500 or better, but this a pivotal game. They all will be the rest of the way.
They have to play Cincinnati at the very end of the season, too.
Sliding on in here, let's talk a little bit about.
They have to play Cincy at the very end of the season at home.
I think everybody's anxious to see, are they going to be galvanized off the whole Beckham saga, or is this going to set them back?
I think you're exactly right. We're going to find out. You know, it's like this locker room. If it's built the right way, they'll be okay. And the head coach, when you're drafting players, you're going through this. I trust Barry, the GM, and Stefanski to build this with good people, the correct kind of people. So when you lose a guy like that as a leader, I still think they'll be able to keep going, put their head down, and go win football games. I think they're going to play good football the rest of the year, Jim.
I'd like to hear what you think about Baker Mayfield, because he was in the center of all this unwittingly this week. Of course, last year he came here and had a big game, had 5 touchdown passes on this field last October.
Yeah, he did. Now, this is an improved Cincinnati defense and team as a whole.
Technically, it is 155.
Last week, he was injured. There's a question mark, and he showed up, and he actually played a pretty good sound game. I think he's going to do the same thing this week. I think he's going to help, actually, in certain areas I'm going to discuss during the game. Of not having a help.
We look forward to that during our broadcast. Meanwhile, let's go to the sideline. More on Beckham and all of this from Tracy. Welcome, Tracy.
Well, Jim, the distraction is gone. The Browns don't have to try and force the ball to Odell Beckham Jr. anymore. And I was told to.
Well, good, because he was a liability on the team, and he's a complete jackass.
I've seen this story before. Just last year, when OBJ got hurt, he tore his ACL. And
Yeah, he tore his ACL again.
On their way to a playoff run. Baker's numbers 20 touchdowns, just 3 interceptions. And I had a chance to speak with someone close to the team just a little while ago. He said, "This is Baker's team now, expecting to come out on fire."
All right, how about that? Okay, now who steps up without Beckham? Last year it was Higgins along with Peoples Jones. Plus, there's a rookie that factors into this. What do you think?
Anthony Schwartz.
Number 10 right there's got some speed.
See? Anthony Schwartz. Right?
This offense is.
Why'd you say Hollywood Higgins? It's Hollywood Brown. No, it's Hollywood Brown.
Virtually every single week.
He's not called Hollywood, is he?
Preparing for this game, looking at his film.
Are you sure?
Yes, just watching it, I was really excited.
Where is that coming from?
It's really impressive. And this is
I call him Richard.
Again, you got to remember, this is almost like he's only played a season, but he's really turning this whole franchise around and giving them belief they can do this.
Well, it's helped that his old LSU teammate,
Hollywood
Chase,
Higgins,
has stepped up to just a remarkable
Ah.
in his rookie campaign.
I'm
He's a
stupid.
really special kid. We're going to talk about.
Look at that. There's the LSU product, the Jamar Chase, that I was so pissed about because apparently they needed a lineman.
Cleveland and Cincinnati.
But no.
And that number 1 rush
No.
defense ready to take on.
All right, here we go. The Browns and the Bengals.
Browns and Bengals. It's coming your way on CBS.
I love Brownie. He's got Baker Mayfield.
Home at Times Square.
You've already been to a Browns game. You don't even know it.
Early on CBS 1.
He's at the Bengals Stadium.
United States of America.
Somebody ground kicked
7:30
you.
Central on CBS.
Congratulations to this week's Northeast Factory Direct Superfan.
So it says here that you have experience in the insurance industry.
Certainly do.
Well, I think you'd be a fantastic fit for the mail clerk position.
Oh, mail clerk. Flattered, but I was thinking maybe like mascot.
We don't really do that
All
here.
the other guys have one. Check that out.
Alex Smith playing the Super
Some
Bowl in
insurance
Kansas City.
companies are known for
No.
their mascots.
Is that a
At
thing?
GM, we're known for a straightforward
No.
experience or custom.
That's a custom patch.
No jingles or mascots.
Oh.
Just great
It's
insurance.
a custom made patch. I know my dad has like access to a site where you can just get customized jerseys. So like we got the 2 Brogan Browns jerseys.
Does it say Smith on the back?
Maple Heights, Canton, Parma Heights, Brunswick, Vermilion, home.
Vermilion. All right.
If you look at Terry Coyne, I don't know when
1
he
o'clock.
sleeps because he's always got some new idea that's coming through. He's been a huge part of this renaissance of Cleveland. When you look at it, it starts at the real estate and works its way up.
His ability to find locations that work for you is second to none. Most commercial realtors tend to be so focused on getting you in a building versus understanding what you want from the building. And I think Terry does a much better job of that.
Busy doesn't even begin to describe you. And we know making time for your health is hard. But the My Cleveland Clinic app fits right into your lifestyle. From viewing your health records to seeing your doctor for a virtual visit, our quality care is whenever and wherever you are. For you and your loved ones, for care closer than ever. For every care in the world. Cleveland Clinic. Get the care you need when and where you need it. Download the My Cleveland Clinic app today.
Hi, Bernie Kosar for Union Home Mortgage. Imagine turning your dream house into a real home this season. With a team like Union Home Mortgage, you can score big on a home refinance and tap your home's equity for cash. Union Home Mortgage is Northeast Ohio's hometown lender. delivering world-class service to help you win the game of home ownership. Get a free quote today at uhm.com.
Unit Home Mortgage. Promises kept.
Two of the bright young minds in coaching squaring off today in the Battle of Ohio. Coach Taylor, Coach Stefanski. Cincinnati hosts Cleveland on CBS after this.
Adding on $50 million in surprise frees. Like surprise free giant lava cakes? Well, just 2 regular sized lava cakes, but they're still free. Order Domino's delivery online and you might get one of these surprise frees.
Introducing High-Low, FanDuel's new free game. Just pick the teams you think will score the highest and lowest in 4 categories for a chance to win $1 million.
I'm back.
Here to make their weekly picks are Phil and Boomer.
I'll start with the sacks. For the high, I like the Rams.
Phil Simms, is that what his name is?
Trade deadline, and then they added Von Miller.
Right?
And for the low, I picked
Phil
the
Simms, is that what his name is?
Sacks
Yeah,
this season,
Phil Simms.
tied for the second fewest in the NFL.
Picks going
Like
well. All
quarterback for the
right, I'm
Giants.
going to focus on rush yards, and for the high, give me the Cowboys. That running game is rolling with Ezekiel Elliott and Tony Pollard. And for the low, I'm going to go with the Falcons. Why? Well, because they play
Because of
Saints
the
today,
Falcons.
who have the number 2 run defense in the entire NFL.
It's not too late. Make your picks for a shot at our $1 million grand prize. You've still got about 15 minutes to enter. Just go to FanDuel.com/high-low.
CBS Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. We're bathing in sunshine in the Buckeye State before kickoff. One quick word for Tracy.
Jim, I mean, all that was lost this week, and the drama is the fact that this is an AFC North rivalry. The Battle of Ohio, so much on the line. 2 teams coming off a loss. You have the Bengals that just lost to the Jets. You have the Browns that have
They lost in a
3 of 4.
humiliating
Heavens
fashion to
to
the Jets
telling us
last
they
week.
are absolutely desperate
They lost in a
for
humiliating
winning.
fashion to the Jets last weekend.
Out to prove something today. Should be a fun
They blew an
one.
11-point lead
Yeah, let's do it. We've got Cleveland
against the Jets. It's probably the most devastating loss the Bengals have ever had. They're both right. Browns are 4-4. Bengals are 5-3. Let's get this show on the road.
Let's step up to the 8 to take it. Wilson tries to hurdle and then look at all the helmets on top of him. And about the 23 with the forward progress. So let's bring out this high-powered offense of Cincinnati.
Browns are in white, yeah.
30 points each of the last 3 games.
Bengals are in black.
Burrow was thrown for 3 touchdowns in each of those last 3 starts. Every game this year with at least a pair of touchdown tosses.
Think about this. These 2
It's been
teams,
remarkable. Second
Who's the
year
founding guy?
that lone ACL in his rookie camp.
Paul Brown. That's why they named the stadium after him.
and what's their colors?
Orange and black, right?
Where's Paul Brown go to high school?
Game. They run up the middle.
And coach.
Dixon,
Clemson?
Like quarterback and then coach.
Hungry Bunch. The Brown.
Somewhere where it's orange and white.
As we set the Bengals offensive lineup.
Massillon High School.
Massillon.
Right there is going to be one of the big keys to the game for both teams. For the
And he
Bengals,
coached
now,
at Bowling
they
Green.
dropped that game
He coached at Ohio State.
against this Browns.
Oh, he coached at Ohio
Really
State.
haven't gotten yet.
Didn't he die in 1991?
Actually, he coached
I don't know. Miles Garrett,
up
Aaron
in,
Donald, you're the 2 best.
All right,
You gotta
so
win
it's
first
second
down.
down and
he
8.
coached a team made up of guys from the Coast Guard during World War II.
Burrow hands off to Mixon.
That's where he found all these brown people.
Oh.
They were money for the Coast Guard.
You're right. I just go by stats.
But he coached against Otto Green. Otto Green was the Northwestern.
These 2
And he was at Ohio State. Otto Green was the Beat 'em all.
Isn't Northwestern in Illinois?
Huh?
Isn't that in Illinois?
Chicago.
Yeah, it's in Chicago, right?
Northwestern's in downtown Chicago.
37. And the pass. What a catch. Two defenders right in the area, and Cincinnati able to get the first down. But T. Higgins making the grab. Gain of 11.
They got a
And
Higgins.
this is really where Cincinnati has just shown their ability, right? Not very good in the first two downs, but then the quarterback stands in under pressure and fires the ball to Higgins.
Looks like New England and Carolina
Moving the
is also
chains, making it look
scoreless.
simple. When in reality,
Jacksonville has the ball
In that secondary for
against
Cleveland today,
Buffalo.
we went through the lineups. Denzel Ward is
Atlanta has the ball against New
out
Orleans.
there. Battling hamstring injuries at the
Burrow, there's a flag on the play. That's going to be a screen pass to Mixon. Mixon's going to get the first down, but I think that's going to be brought back because of holding. It's probably holding.
Takes on the challenge of Malcolm Smith and
False start,
Anthony
maybe?
Walker as well.
It's in the backfield.
Ronnie Harris will check the flag.
False start.
come out and try and throw a screen route, blocking right away at the flat.
Offside.
Oh, wow. Lined up in the neutral zone. Are you flipping kidding me? Cloudy?
Presiding over this game today.
You're a veteran. You can't do that.
His 25th regular season game as the head coach. 15-9.
Can't line up in the neutral zone,
And I
buddy.
really like him. I think he has a
Cost
great
you 5
vision for
yards.
organization and the way that he gets his players, to play out every week. That's great. His scheme is great. It's just because he likes it.
Burrow's going to hand off to, he's going to give it to Mixon. He's going to be down. That's going to be 2nd down 8 inches.
The blitz was coming in for the
Looks like
secondary.
it's going to be close.
Burrow got rid of it in time.
Another screen. This is where we took JB Boomer. They asked me on the Today Show on the record the show before.
NFL today.
No, the Today Show. The morning show.
What do you think of Van Pelt, Alex Van Pelt? What do you think of him? He's the offensive coordinator for the Browns.
Huh?
What do you think of Alex Van Pelt?
Down the field in these situations.
Was it Savannah Guthrie or was it JB who asked?
Hand off to Mixon. Gets the first. Looks like it.
2 yards in the first. Let's get the roll
Sione
before the Cincinnati.
wasn't
Now,
That's
this is
fifth
going to be a
round,
lot
right?
about Jamar Chase because the way we talk about blocking Myles Garrett is the same way you have to try and defend Jamar
Oh,
Chase.
Clowney and Garrett are both on the edge.
They call him Uno. You're talking about Jamar Chase.
Jamar Chase. So unlock him means get the ball to him, and the Browns lock him up. You got to have a plan for him, almost like Tyreek Hill. Each week, teams are learning now.
Utilizing the run game with Joe Mixon. That's what they're doing.
Number one, you're probably going to lose. They have to have a plan over and over again to stop him from getting ridiculous.
He's got 3 first downs.
Flea flicker.
Down the sideline, and he kicks.
That's T. Higgins. You know where he went to college? University of Clemson.
Higgins?
T. Higgins, yeah.
Didn't take long for the big plays to come. You're going to see
He was the 33rd overall pick back in 2020.
And right here, you're going to see, and behind
He was at Clemson last.
is the next
He
guy.
was at Clemson.
And T. Higgins.
You know who else went to Clemson?
And Higgins does that.
DeAndre Hopkins.
The plan
You know who that
against
is?
the Browns, they're double teaming Chase. Guess what?
He was really good.
Picks up 20.
Burrow's gonna throw. That's caught by Chase. It's gonna be a first down, but that's gonna be in the red zone. First and goal, Cincinnati.
That was a 15-yard pickup.
Passes are right on the money.
I think you might be right about Burrow.
He flattens it, keeps going, and then he's got strong hands that can finish at the top over and over. Watch. First down is a great way. You know, that's why you throw to him on first down, because it's hard to play front coverage right to stop the run and guard a guy double team.
First and goal. Run the 7. They give it to Chase.
Oh, it's a handoff to Chase.
No gain.
Nowhere. Goes nowhere on that play.
11 times in goal-to-go situations that allowed touchdowns all 11 trips. So goal to go.
I think Anthony Walker was on that tackle.
Depends on whose side you're looking at it from. If you're the Bengals, you're saying, you know what? We got a chance to.
What do you think of the new number rule, like the jersey number rule?
What?
The new jersey number rule.
Maybe this will be the first time that Lemon is able to stiffen up inside the 10.
What my quarterback number was in high school?
5.
61.
61. That's a lineman number.
10th play of this opening series. And Burrow.
Burrow is going to throw. Caught by Uzoma. Oh, wait, it's intercepted. Intercepted. Wait, that's
was going the other way with Malcolm Smith.
Malcolm Smith.
Very last second, Elliott.
Oh,
What happened?
Ball's gotta come out.
he had. All right, he caught it. He gave it to Uzoma. Either gonna take it. He took the ball away from the weight.
Oh, it hit the ground.
If he was bobbling it.
Oh, it hit. That's not a pick. That's an incomplete pass.
So now it's a 3rd and goal at the 7.
They can probably score a field goal if they don't make it. If they make it to 4th down. I think Bogman.
Like right now.
Even the Browns are bungling. Under pressure. There's a flag. There's a sack.
That would be holding.
McDowell.
Is it based on where the flag was thrown?
Another client.
This really was the defensive coverage
They're probably-
outside.
yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Is that Clowney again? So help me God.
Wow, that's the second time the defense has lined up offsides. And one of the key things to this Browns
You don't
success
do
is
that.
their ability not to make self-errors. Just like we talked about the last game we did, right?
Oh, that was Malcolm
Just
Smith
kills them in
that
key
came up with the
situations. He's lined up offsides right there, 58. McDowell.
Malik
That's
McDowell.
just a killer. Right? You go behind him for touchdown, Jim. It's 30 goals.
I picked the Browns.
He's just outside the 3.
Why did I pick the Browns?
9 is the running back.
This is like the game against Kansas City in the playoffs. Oh, that's intercepted! That's Denzel Ward. It's going to be a pick 6. He's going to take it to the house. Oh, jeez. Denzel Ward. He went to Ohio State. It's pick 6. Oh, Burrow just got Russell Wilson. He's got Seahawk right there. Picked off of the goal line. Look at that. Look at that. Passing on the goal line. Nope. Denzel Ward. Pick 6.
With a hamstring, no signs of it now. It cuts so much so that Burrow slipped and fell.
We're going to find out if his hamstring's okay because that's as tough as we're going to have to go on that all day. What a huge swing.
Gonna throw to CJ Uzoma. Nope.
Well, they were 11-11 poor lead. Yeah. Then they get to stop.
They throw right out of it.
Oh, you think you're gonna throw to Uzoma? Nope.
Maybe you're at a point where there's going to be a
Nope.
snap.
Kick is up. Extra point is good. 7-0 Cleveland. All right.
They score a touchdown on a brilliant play by Denzel Ward.
Wait, who is that being covered? Look at that! Look at that! That's what the Colts mascot did. That's what the Colts mascot did after the game-winning field goal against Tennessee. That was so funny. He was like,
I mean, come on. Hello,
I did not. I'm gonna do the 115.
I'm scared.
All right. 115.
I'm like, earn big time with Chase Freedom Unlimited with no annual fee. How do you catch that? Chase, make more with yours.
Supper had so much new, it didn't fit in that last ad. Like the new deli-style oven roasted turkey and new hickory smoked bacon. It's the Eat Fresh, Refresh at Subway. It's so much new, you don't even have time for this guy. Oh, and there's smashed avocado, too.
There's no better feeling than a win. Something better than you Goodbye. That one hurt good. Feel that? Yeah. Now you're winning with the King Sports Books.
What if smartphones were more than just smart? The all-new Google Pixel 6 truly sees you, not a blurry face. And for things you don't want to see, it removes them instantly with Magic Eraser. On our most advanced and inclusive smartphone camera yet, Live Translate speaks your language and hers. It's the phone that understands we're all different. Google Pixel 6. for all you are.
Oh, Bud Light Seltzer Retro Tonic. Have you tried these yet? Bud Light Seltzer Retro Tonic. The loudest flavors ever. BCS playoff implications are on the line. Georgia takes on rival Tennessee Saturday on CBS.
That's gonna be a win. Georgia's gonna obliterate Tennessee.
It was quick to point out that Denzel Ward was someone who's very familiar with. They were teammates.
The Bulldog.
Ohio State.
Yeah, he was the Bulldog.
Quite a bit.
No.
Great respect for the
Ooga,
instincts.
yeah,
of
Ooga, yeah.
to do it more in return.
Ooga, yeah. I knew that. I just didn't circle in my head.
And it showed right there in part.
It did show, and it's like the captain.
Alright, so Bengals are gonna come back on offense.
Really a great man-to-man corner, and
I gotta see that.
That's where you need it, right? He's one
I'm gonna give the ball right back to the Bengals.
To eliminate him on that route or intercept it and go. Wow, and this is why I think it was really impressive, Jim, because Jamar Chase is really explosive on slant routes, which means you're going to see him go up and break in. And right there, as he breaks in, most people think, I can't
that was Dodgers, though, but that was
just
Chase.
breaks his coverage and says, oh, you're trying to fake me? You're coming back out. I'm zip route? Nope.
Ryan Callahan, coordinator, couldn't believe it. That interception returned the second longest in Cleveland Browns history, 99 yards.
Euro, Nixon.
Flag out. Goes for about 5 with Nixon.
Well, and this is another lineup offsides. I mean, this can't be, right? It feels like it might be, though. You can't have 3 guys just lining up offsides, too. That's just no way, right?
Offside.
It is the third time. Amazing.
It's cloudy again.
That's 3 offsides on the Browns defense in 11 plays in this game.
This isn't even close. I mean, he's fine coach Stefanski right there. I am very upset.
Stupid player.
Like, unless you're going to get another interception in the house coming up here, we need to stop doing this. It's a first and
Just be
5
stupid.
instead of 2nd and 4. Left his hands up this time.
Pressure.
He's
gonna throw it.
Deep for Jamar Chase.
Oh!
Down by Newsome. There's their first round pick. Number 20, Newsome.
Newsom, he went to Northwestern.
The need to stay up with Chase down the field. He's throwing ball on a deep post. But Newsome gets twisted. But catches back up and times it really well. That was a great play. And this is a healthy secondary finally, Jim.
Well, if you put this secondary all together and they're all healthy, it is an impressive group of players on paper. The additions this offseason of John Johnson and Troy Hill came out with number 1 pass defense at the Rams last year. They added to this mix. 2nd and 5. Set it up to the tight end. The sample. Cincinnati has a first down after a gain of 19. Let's go down to Tracy.
Well, you saw Greg Newsome on Jamar Chase. That's because Denzel Ward is right now on the bench getting some oxygen after that interception return. He just needs a little bit break. I'm sure we'll see him back out there soon.
It was actually a great call by him, Trace, to sit on the sideline because he didn't realize he's going to have to come back and run 80 yards again in the next play. So that was smart.
Myles Garrett sitting out this next play. Newsome broke up. Long pass. Cincinnati rebounds with a 19-yard completion.
You got to pass it, right? I feel like
Hand off to Mixon again.
it's like it got carried out there or not. We used to do that way back in the day.
You got Garrett.
Who's Garrett's backup?
On that last snap. Garrett comes back in.
There he is.
Ward still out.
Still the oxygen.
You know,
It's like me walking up the stairs here today. It's pretty close.
couldn't even reverse.
My hamstrings are tight too now.
We had to hook you up for a while. Get you ready to do the on-camera.
I don't blame Denzel Ward. He had to run 99 yards for that. Burrow's going to roll to his right. He's going to throw. That's going to be.
This man on the sideline. That's Mike Thomas. Just his 4th catch of the season.
Oh, that guy.
And it's a great job by the quarterback, Burrow. Watch as he comes out.
That's the dude that saved the Jaguars.
He's going to come all the way back after he looked down the bootleg to the
Mike
right
Thomas.
outside.
Jeez.
And that is a perfect job right there. Good camera shot of showing where you're supposed to look on the bootleg, right? You look at the guy underneath, the guy coming across the field, and then you go back out to the side.
Another first down.
Burrow handoff to Nixon.
For 3. Update time. JP Boomer in New York.
Raiders even it up. Giants take a 7-0 lead. Back come the Raiders. First series, guys. Right to Hunter Renfro from Derek Carr. 2-yard touchdown pass. Game is tied back to Tony, Jim, and Tracy.
We're back here.
Too bad he keeps collapsing every year.
And Cincinnati. 2nd and 7 for the Bengals.
Well, we're seeing this good quarterback. The closest
All
thing
right.
to him, right? Cincinnati.
Throws.
Chase. Knocked down.
No pass interference.
That's A.J. Green making the play.
See, we were just talking about him.
And this is, I mean, as good as you can ask for.
Yeah, I said
This is Jace.
Backs early in the game.
That's Jace, not AJ Green. Oh, the safety AJ Green. Okay.
Grabbed the piece of the jersey.
That's the wrong AJ Green. I'm sorry. They're two different AJ Greens here.
And right now, we're holding up in those situations. Other than the slant early in the game, Jim.
All right, 3rd down and 7 for the Bengals.
3rd and 7. Logan at that left side.
Houston and Miami remain scoreless. Burrow's going to strut Walker on the tackle there.
Short of the first.
Wait, they gave him the
And
first.
able to fight for it and get all the yardage +2, a gain of 9, and another new set of downs.
And you're going to watch him drop
They
back
gave
right
it to
here.
him. All right.
As he gets to the top, let's pause this right here. This is where he's really developed. He's going to slide this way, but keep his eyes downfield. See how he didn't turn and run? Jim, he kept himself in a position to throw the whole
All
time.
right, it's Vegas and
that's just
Giants
that
are
sixth sense
both
that
tied
feel when
at
you watch the
7.
tape, you're like, ooh, he's developed.
New England and
He's understanding
Carolina
the
still
game.
scoreless.
Garrett out this snap.
Burrow throws.
Inside, and it's a catch by Higgins. Green on the coverage. Going to give him a gain of 9.
And this time you go. to
Where's the
opposite
other
side.
AJ Green?
And Higgins, you can see the height and size. It's not an easy throw.
Oh, wait, he's on
Does
the
a good job with strong hands at the point.
he's on the Cardinals. I forgot.
Just enough so I only have to run 10 yards.
He's on the Cardinals.
Too
stupid.
He's getting caught easily.
I know.
Cincinnati's 20th snap.
And, toss to Nixon. Nixon's going to get the first, and it's going to be a touchdown for Joe Mixon.
It's a great block on the outside by Boyd, the wide receiver, and then Mixon, the offensive line, do the rest. And it's a great play call right here by Brian Callahan. And this is interesting because now you just talked about something, Jim, as you see 73 Williams come on out. But this was
Jonah
really
Williams.
easy for Mixon there. You see everyone getting to the end zone.
He can't block.
20 plays, right? This is 7-7. And yes, the interception was huge. But 20 plays to start a game on your defense, they're going to be
All
tired.
right, so
early in the
Mixon
game.
gets a touchdown. It's going to be 7-7. Yes, the extra point is good. There's a flag.
Delay game. Offense.
Think about
5-yard penalty.
There's 3 and out, Jim. And you got to send them right back out there.
What you saw was
We're
Ward
going to do it again,
to
right?
go to the oxygen after the long return. But you also saw Garrett going in and out. He was gassed on that series. To your point, 20 plays already.
Yes, that's exactly. I mean, you almost have to do that with it. You have to. I mean, the data they're getting more and more. NFL teams are starting to realize you need your best players
with a lot of energy late in the game. McPherson with the mark-off delay. It's a 38-yard point after attempt.
It's a PAT, first of all.
For 38 yards, he is able to deliver it.
Extra point is good. 7-7 ball game.
7 it is. All right, Callahan. No tossing of the pen this time. Great play calling down the field for the touchdown.
There's a lot that could be said about
What'd you think of that drive, huh?
What?
What'd you think of that?
Think of what?
Joe Mixon's touchdown run?
I don't understand have anybody out there. Bad defense.
Watch. Serena Williams.
It's not all bad defense.
Serena Williams. Serena.
I know.
The Bengals have had the ball for 11 minutes in the first
Get your
quarter.
TV together.
Brown's offense hasn't even been on the field yet.
Introducing Direct
First
TV.
quarter's almost over.
Progressive presents.
But the Browns have a score,
Really appreciate you.
and so do the
Yeah,
Bengals.
Still,
Everything should be pretty straightforward. Here's the keys.
Bengals had two extremely long drives. 8
So each
yards.
heater's on its own power grid.
Yeah, well, Burrow overthrew the chase, and Denzel Ward had a pick six, so
Just pull the dump sheets out.
you gotta give him credit.
You like dogs?
There are dogs.
It's a whole section of them. If you're gonna
You
leave,
just call them
numbers
bad
alarm. The
when
code
every time they score because that's not ethical.
Just 6.
They're trying their best. You know what I mean?
to be alive.
If they weren't trying their best, they'd be trying to lose. So
Mr. Clean Magic Eraser for a deep down hygienic clean. Magic Eraser removes the messes you see, as well as more of the dirt and grime you don't. All you do is wet, squeeze, and start erasing dirt and grime all around the house. Try Mr. Clean Magic Eraser for a deep down clean.
The killer was a seed. Great.
We have had a breach. Surrender all your sidearms. Suicide is a crime scene.
What are you thinking about? Being trapped in here with a killer or our future in prison?
UCSI Vegas, Wednesday 10 on Central on CBS. It's streaming on Paramount Plus.
You know what I watched Friday night?
see, Blue Blood.
The NFL on CBS is
Blue Blood,
sponsored
yeah.
by Applebee's. All vets eat free at Applebee's November 11th.
Oh,
Mr. Clean Magic
old
Eraser.
vendors, funny.
And by Acura. Precision crafted performance.
Like Phipps.
This is the 96th all-time meeting between these two franchises. Cleveland swept the two games last year, has won 5 of the last 6 in the series. But 7-7, and finally, it appears we're going to see the Browns offense, barring anything crazy happening on this kick and the return. It's a long time to wait.
20 plays. Got a story about training camp on that for you.
Here's Anthony Schwartz. He thought about it. He's going to settle for the touchback. So Baker comes out. Yes, he's had great success in the month of November. 19 touchdowns, only 2 interceptions. It was last October 25th, the last time he faced Cincinnati. And he threw for a career-high 5 touchdown passes in this building on that day.
You think today's going to have to be one of those days? He's going to have to play well. Because your defense just had 20 plays going right away. And they were efficient.
You're right, they needed to at least keep the defense off the field for a while, pick up some first downs. That's one way to do it. Chuck long. With Nick Chubb picking up a quick 11 on the first play of the game for the Browns offense. And here's their offensive line. Blake Hance to right tackle as they had to put Conklin down on IR, out for at least 3 weeks with a dislocated elbow. Donovan, Peoples-Jones, Jarvis Landry, we saw Schwartz. Took the touchback from the kick return. We're going to see a lot of him, too, as they step up.
And you see that rushing percentage right there, Jim? I actually felt like against the Steelers, it could have imposed it even more.
Setting up the screen to Chubb, slips out of a tackle and gets hit from behind by DJ Reader, but we're going to check the flag. Flag is in the offensive backfield. lost in all of the
There is no foul
discussions.
for holding against the offense number 75. Need the play clock set 40 seconds. Thank you.
Well, and it's a good job picking it up. I felt like Antonio really just didn't actually hold it, push him with the screen, and they let him go.
Here's Lou Anarumo's defense for Cincinnati. Boy, they hit free agency the last 2 years. Built, foundation here.
They picked it
I'm going
up.
to say Mayfield, and all the backup talk this week, it's not forget he still has that bump shoulder. And having to protect it again all kinds of ways with a harness and a thumb thrown arm. Here is 2nd and 8.
Mayfield.
The field goes down up and back. Just his 7th catch of the season. It'll be his last reception. As long as it had been 10, this goes for 24.
And you see right here, all the stuff in the middle. He gets all the way back up there. And it's a great job of scanning the field, staying in there, and using his arm.
Here's a first down throw and threading the pass to Hooper for about 3. Let's get the Romo report when the ball was possessed by Cleveland.
You saw the first play of the game, about a 10, 12-yard run, right? Then you saw him come back with a screen. And I bet you're going to see a boot come here in a second. And this is what they're doing. This is when they're successful. And this is a lot of it is just first down. And the Browns are great. They get into 3rd and manageable. They win first down. They create big plays. Kevin Stefanski's done a great job of that this year, but they need it today to get the 3rd and long situations.
They've got 3 tight ends on 2nd and 7. That's the 3rd one.
And we got those 3 tight ends with Njoku, Bryant. Our hands off to Nick Chubb. Gets a first at the 20.
And written down at the 13. Running behind Taylor.
Chubb's gonna have a 300 rushing yard day.
He's already got 20 some yards.
Come around the corner, seal the edge, Taylor. And
Maybe
Chubb
30
gets the
yards.
rest.
It's up 22 yards.
And you see just Hendrickson, who's having a great year, just get pushed down the line.
Got a few receiving
This
yards.
is a big boy offensive line, and this is a big team. And I think last week, when you look back at it, boy, we could have just ran it right down people, like even the Steelers a little bit. The kind of little cute sometimes. I think you're going to see them go
All
out
right,
there.
Mayfield.
Chubb.
Oh, head up to Chubb.
Yeah, they got away from it a little bit last week for the game against the Steelers. And here you are, the number 1 rushing attack in the league.
And they try to
Hey, you're still those to the Steelers. Good job.
Right? It's the Steelers, the biggest one.
Oh, you want a medal? Good job.
And I even told Coach Stefanski, it's like, there's encouragement that you can literally just say, we do what we do because we're that good. We can just pound the rock, play action, rinse, repeat, right? Screen, boot.
2nd and 10. Chubb's touched it 5 of the 6 snaps. Well, they got moving on the left side.
Play again.
False start. Offense number 71.
That's Wills.
First down.
So Will's flag for that.
A bunch of
Too
good
many
cross
unforced
plays.
errors, Jim. We've done a few
You think
today,
about-
just a few too many that keep popping up.
In football, you need to know when to snap it.
Penalties, 3 by the defense.
Gotta be able to
Now
count.
it's just these
Like
are
you have to
things
time
that
when you move with the snap, and it's hard.
Can't count.
That's why there's so many false start penalties.
2nd and 15. Baker takes the ball down to the center with Hooper. It'll be 3rd
How
down.
about that for a tight end?
3rd down and about 5.
Hooper.
Hooper, Austin Hooper, yeah.
No, they will not. Browns, Bengals.
He used to play for the Atlanta Falcons. He went to Stanford.
That's it. End of an exciting first quarter it was.
End of the first.
7-7. After 1 in Cincinnati. Ward takes it 99 yards. Mixon comes from 11 out. We're tied after 15.
45 more minutes.
Some carriers will give you just one measly entertainment subscription. One is no fun. With Verizon, there's up to 7 entertainment subscriptions with your unlimited plan. That's 7 times the...
Usually football time is 3 times more than actual time.
What?
7 times the...
Football clock time is 3 times more than actual time.
Disney Plus, Hulu,
Usually,
ESPN
that's
Plus,
what they
and
all
more.
like.
That's 7
Sometimes the entertainment.
Because everyone deserves better.
Still,
The plan starting at just $35.
Your college games.
Better costs less than
they're going to commercial because they need to go to the other side of the field.
She would have won it.
College games aren't at Notre Dame at your college aren't that long.
They're about 3 hours. They're about 3 hours.
Oh, they don't take that much time.
Yeah, they do.
Yes, they take time out for commercials. Actually stop the game.
No, they don't stop the game. They actually what they
stop
do.
the game.
What they do is they put like everybody on the other side of the field, and it takes about 3 minutes.
I'm legendary quarterback Tony Romo, and if you didn't know,
Right now, the game is stopped.
Romo in your ear.
Well, the game, yeah, it's stopped right
They
now.
stop it so they can play commercial.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
I'm a lucky fan like Steve.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
They don't go last season tickets. Remember when they used to stop the game? It'd be 20 below out. We're saying, come on, play. We're sitting here on our freezer and nothing's going on.
Nominate the football
I don't know.
house in your life
Hey,
today.
Grandma, already had lunch. I had bologna and apple and clementines.
I'm proud of you. That's a good lunch. Hey.
Since there wasn't any cheese,
Tonight.
I ate the rest of it.
What?
Yeah,
You already ate the cheese?
yeah.
Nice job.
I do NCIS, but I do NCIS Hawaii. Monday on CBS.
NCIS. There's like 50 dozen NCIS shows. Hold on, let's see if I can.
I never watched one.
Let's see the. All right. Raiders and Giants is tied at 7. Bills and Jags is tied at 3. Patriots Panthers is still scoreless. Broncos and Cowboys is 6-0. Vikings versus Ravens 7-3 Vikings, and then the Dolphins are leading against the Texans 7-0. So Mayfield. Austin Hooper. Ugh. Oh, this is bad. They're both tied.
7-7.
Yep.
Like he was held though, he was running the route.
It was 37 with Carl
Oh,
Allen.
thank you. Ricardo Allen, the former Falcon.
Oh, he's holding. Look at that.
Oh,
my God. That's
how is that not holding either? He's grabbing his jersey. Yeah, as long as you see that jersey being tugged, yeah, that's PI. Either that or it's holding against Ricardo Allen. He used to be a Falcon. What in the world is going on in that motion? What in the world? I was trying to get the shotgun. Here we go. All right.
Why are you doing this? You got first and goal. Why didn't you run straight ahead?
Marcus Bailey, and this is literally a game plan specific.
Just give it to Chubb. He'll break tackles. He's fine. Who was that? Njoku? What?
Joby.
Larry Ogunjobi.
See that height and size difference?
He's calling
He
him.
just put it up a little.
Oh, Larry. Oh, that's not Ogunjobi.
Really outstanding defense there by 51.
Now, lined up in the
Is it?
outfield.
He's on the Bengals. He used to be a Brown. Oh, there we go. Hey, oh.
Dennis looks under, but does not find it. Oh, the far side says yes. How about that? Touchdown.
Oh, wow. I'd have to see it from an angle to make sure that it actually is a touchdown.
This is what they
All right, look at it. Chubb. Look at it. Oh, he crossed the plane. He crossed the plane. It's a touchdown.
And this is where you have this big offensive line, physical.
Ah.
This was all Chubb at the end because
Yeah, it crossed the plane. I think that is a touchdown. All right, let me see.
Twist right there.
Ah.
His legs up.
What?
He's as good as anyone
The Browns.
in the NFL. He probably leads the league in after contact. You see why right there.
It looks like it is. That is a touchdown. I don't think he's down by contact in any way.
Touchdown confirmed from upstairs. So Cleveland's first offensive drive. 75
All right,
yards
Cleveland
of
just
play,
scored.
Leading up 4 minutes and 25 seconds. And now the extra point. Butman makes it 14-7.
Chase McLaughlin is their kicker.
In Cincinnati.
All right, what's going on? Wait, what's 87? That's NFL game day. Is that a? Oh, this is NFL Network. Wait, what are? Wait. Oh, this is NFL game day. Hold on.
Successful in their first two offensive possessions in terms of getting down the field. First one of those possessions just resulting in your score. Oh, let's go for the first time at Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Mac Jones.
Whoa. Oh, wow. Ryan Burns, the linebacker for the wow.
Mac Jones and Frankie Woodward comes up with the ball for the Panthers and a big time play from this Panthers defense.
Wow. New England. The Brady-less Patriots. Let's see how my fantasy is doing. Let's see how. That was that's a rookie. Mac Jones. Now let's see what's going on in my fantasy team. All right, I'm winning. Devontae Booker's doing some pretty good stuff here. The Josh Allen Bowl. Miles Jack is in there too. Singletary is going to try and. Oh, that is Devin Singletary. Kyle Pitts is going to 4 points.
Most popular plan, Magenta Max.
All right, who do I have in my matchup here? Kyler Murray is questionable. So.
The NFL on CBS is
Daryl Henderson not going to do anything. D-Hop is questionable. A.J. Brown. Oh, jeez, I'm going to win this one. I'm going to win this. I'll be 6-3. Hello, 5.
This is this. The Bengals partnering with Operations Ramp It Up to install a wheelchair ramp at the home of a Korean War veteran. Operation Ramp It Up provides mobility to military veterans by installing wheelchair ramps at their homes. 14-7, Cleveland leads it. The Browns scoring touchdowns from the same 1-yard line. Launching one from there to go 99 yards off the return, and the other chuck from the yard out. There's the kick to Wilson. By the far side. Trying to get around that corner. And he's wrestled out. About the 27.
Oh, no, not Wilson.
And fell awkwardly.
What is he, a fullback? It looks like he's number 40. It could be a safety. Safeties can return kicks too.
Injury timeout. The returner, Wilson, shaken up.
You have an injury timeout, so now to go commercial.
Yep.
I was working there somewhere else when my brother passed away. My mother passed away.
Well, here's the thing. We have the Chiefs and Packers coming out at 4 and 1 side.
Cheese and crackers. Take care, man.
4th and goal. Kirk Cousins looking for the tight end Tyler Conklin. Oh, he's going to get the flag. Wow.
Yeah, interesting though. That ball, even that call is legal contact or a hold because that ball was not well out of bounds.
Yeah. Well, you're going to give it the eye.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
Yeah, kind of. I can see the hold. I would definitely see a hold. I don't know about with the eye. Calvin did get a hand on it late, but that was a miraculous catch. Exactly right. Field goal for the Vegas Raiders. They're up. We'll show you that here in a moment. 1st and goal now. Handoff goes down. Oh, he stopped short, I think. So 14-3 as it stands right now. They say in
They
Baltimore.
lose to the Vikings.
For that bye.
One of my
Going
favorite
out by the
quarterbacks.
Bengals, and now in review is no touchdown.
Michigan State.
Michigan State, but like, how are they losing to the Vikings?
Browns were drafted him. Brandon Weeds should still be playing quarterback. They had a good quarterback.
Yeah, well, let's see.
He's an okay. All right, hold on.
They broke the plane. Touched the edge.
Oh, he touched the edge with the nose of the ball. Stupid.
They got called for pass interference. And he was on.
15 minutes here in the second quarter. Sneak and, well, he wasn't into the first try. He was in on the second effort with a little crowd surfing help from his.
That was a QB sneak. Hold on.
Will put. Yeah, and now
Oh.
Harbaugh is just infuriated.
Yeah, the Ravens defensive line stood up before the snap and was saying that they
wow.
moved, and there was no flag at
You
that
have gotta be kidding me. You're not losing to the Vikings.
Lined up off sides.
So he wanted starts. I didn't see that, but
I think what he may have been talking about was the head bomb of Cousins at this simultaneous time of motion as the receiver, as the edge tight end went in motion.
yeah.
It was a hard count with the head bomb, and that's,
Yeah, the guard move. Harbaugh. All right, we'll keep an eye out on it. But the Vikings, as it stands now, with the Greg Joseph extra point, are up 14.
Big route, 20 offensive plays. First time by any NFL team since 2018. Good job there.
But that's a great point you're making. This Chase now is riding the NFL with his.
He goes tired.
Yeah.
Last year.
Like
So your player at Clemson was a second round pick here.
I love him.
All right, hold on.
Yep.
All right. Oh, Mex is getting in a big hole there. That's going to be second down for the Bengals.
Off to a fast start. That's another 7 for him. Let's go down to Tracy with an update.
Well, Jim,
Mix is going to have himself a day today.
Allow this Browns defense to get some rest, a lot of Gatorade, a lot of oxygen, especially for this defensive line. Tack McKinley dealing with a groin injury. They do expect him to try and play through it, but you saw Greedy Williams walking to the locker room earlier. He has a shoulder injury.
These guys are all wins. They'll have that locker room.
Thanks, Tracy. That it was a shoulder injury that kept Greedy Williams out.
Denzel Ward had to run 99 yards for that touchdown. He's exhausted after that. I see how that's justified. Do you not see how that's justified? 99 yards.
That's what he does for a living. He should be in shape.
This is such a deeply talented division. I mean, they're going to beat each other up, and they're going to lose more games as the season goes on. But because the schedule is very difficult for all these teams in the division, and you sit here and you watch it, 3 of these teams are really
We have to play the Bengals.
I mean, efficient, good play call.
And the Steelers.
Throw what they're supposed to, and the systems are built to handle a lot of different stuff, and they have a lot of ability and talent. And you're seeing right now just the efficiency on the offensive side of the ball for both these teams. Touchdown.
Oh, how's that not? Oh,
It's Troy Hill.
how did he get? How did he get in the line?
It's a timely pressure.
All right, hold on. How is that? Oh, wow.
Assignment right here. If you watch one of these running backs on the play action, fullback, I'm guessing here.
Remember one of the first plays of the game, Hill blitz, and he almost got to him, but then Burrow beat him with a screen. This time, it was
19. That's Troy
just
Hill.
warp speed to the backfield and a loss of 9.
Yeah, and sometimes you're trying to do a bunch of stuff and see Wood
13-0.
Great job. And now he has everyone.
They're beating Dallas.
Get a chance to pressure more often. They were a little soft last year. Keep everything in front.
4 of 11 with 54 yards. What in the world is Dak doing?
We'll be back in Cincinnati. Back
They're taking a timeout.
Because we need to run some. This is why these games take so long. There's no football being played.
Oh, time is in the second quarter. Hold on. Well, all right. That is not. No. And timeout this early into the second quarter. Timeouts. 11:09.
It was called a timeout. They were low in the play clock. So they preserved the
Oh, that's right. I
They
got
just
you.
lose 9 on the sack, 2nd and 19.
Burrow. Gonna throw.
Gets a big jump back, and it's Higgins again for about 16. Update time. JP and Boomer have the story.
Boomer, I understand Nate being okay with the separation, but you are too.
Yeah, me and Tony Romo would be as well. Watch Tim Patrick at the end of this pushes off. Then straight on Diggs, touchdown pass from Teddy Bridgewater.
They're losing to the Broncos.
Well, now you're going to drag Tony into this.
Tim Patrick.
All right, back to Jim Nance.
That's my dad's name.
Guys can drag me in. It's not the first
Timothy
time.
Patrick.
It's all the time. Usually I'm in trouble for something I didn't do.
What's his middle name?
Drops the first down catch.
And that's big.
Oh, that's
We're in position to go for this. We're
Saraja P. Ryan.
just a simple flat route.
No, good pass.
Oh, that was.
Good behind him.
That ball's
What in the world? What in the world?
It's okay to throw back shoulder.
You could have caught that.
Let's see Burrow throw that
If you're going for it, I like this call.
This is the new NFL.
What do you think? Their running game is good?
Oh, right in the three. They had him second and 19.
Where does he move the tight end across, get to that side, you have an extra little helper, and then just run around. It's not he has to rush to the side. But you gotta get this up quick.
Within 3. Burrow, here they come. They're after him. Gets the deep pass away. There is
Oh,
contact as they try to come back.
turned over on that way.
Incidental, they say, incomplete of the Browns take over on downs.
What a great job. Great call. Pressure, pop out. Pick Brill, hold the ball. Browns get the ball back.
Don't play for that. Now he needed 3 yards. Should have had a short pass.
Or a run for Mixon.
He threw it too far away.
Or a run for Mixon. Of course, this is Zach Taylor.
Any pass to the tight end or a back coming out of the backfield.
Of course, this is Zach
Just a
Taylor.
little dump off. Like a 3 yard read.
Yeah, just give it to Mixon.
Could have ran a screen pass. So.
Yeah, it was a stupid play. Trying to throw deep when you have 3 yards to go is not.
Serena Williams, who are your best friends?
Venus, thank you, Applebee's.
This is Serena. Shake up this world. I just had the next Michael Jordan.
No, brother, man. I got some need next, too.
I wonder.
This King Richard. Rated PG-13, November 19th.
I wonder if they have the actual Serena and Venus Williams for that movie.
Representing the connection you share.
Like if they're like grown up. I know they are, but like what if they make like cameos? Of it?
No, I don't think
You sure?
Yep.
Oh no, not this commercial.
so. Movies about their dad.
Oh. Merry Christmas to you.
One first bite of the Kentucky Fried Chicken sandwich, so you better make it the best one. Which is this one
What?
here.
What do I want for Christmas?
Oh, but this one's a good looking bite too. Try the Kentucky Fried Chicken sandwich
What's a
today.
Kentucky Fried Chicken sandwich?
No. That's not gonna last. I can get that any day. Not Christmas.
Kentucky Fried Chicken by yourself?
I don't know. I don't think there is a K. I don't think there's a
You guys
K.
go to Swansea?
Oh, Bills are up 6-3 against the Jags. Falcons up 3-0 against the Saints. Raiders up 10-7. Broncos 13-0. Vikings 14-3 because the Ravens decided to, be the Ravens. And then, wow, I'm up at 26. Okay, who is this one? Oh,
NFL Total Access. Who set off the baller alert and who ignored the upset alert?
Big love to get man sure you're trouble. Everyone's favorite red pup.
Look, there's a big red dog.
Big Red Oig.
They made a movie out of it.
In theaters and streaming.
Yeah, they're making another. They're making a
You
movie.
must go see that.
No, I don't think. When is this supposed to come out? Christmas? Hold on. November. Oh, it's supposed to. Come on, November 10th. Oh, that's Peoples-Jones touchdown. Peoples-Jones.
You see right out.
DPJ. Look, you touchdown.
I think this Cleveland
DPJ.
receiving
This is the guy playing instead of Washington.
Schwartz?
Huh?
Anthony Schwartz?
No, who's the guy that played fired?
Odell Beckham.
Odell Beckham. He's in there still.
No, he's been in that receiving lineup for a while.
He's in there. He's playing instead of Beckham.
No, he's not playing instead of Beckham.
He's playing for Beckham.
That's it. First target to a wide receiver for the Browns.
21-7.
It goes the distance. It was a good target for them, wasn't it? Oh, man.
That was fast.
There's a new team in the NFL.
It's always a good play. Coming out of the timeout, throw a bomb.
Yep.
The defense is not ready.
Whether you're a rookie or seasoned pro.
That took a whole minute.
Huh?
Oh, that Clifford movie is supposed to come out on Wednesday, November 10th. But I'm not going to watch it. It's 21-7. Oh, boy.
Back after work from Lowe's, Peoples-Jones.
Get a couple of those and I'll take the win out of Beckham's sales.
Hey,
Nobody
there's some guys here that can make plays on the outside, given the chance.
I think he went to university. I think he went to Michigan.
Oh.
DPJ.
Yeah.
Four guys across the field. One of them comes downhill. You got to protect that four. Means four if you go all the way to the end zone. And I think Baker Mayfield was very excited. How about that throw? He's thrown the ball really well today. I mean, they're very efficient. Cincinnati goes down 20.
There's the laugher.
Play, but that was a costly one. And Cleveland has dominated since then.
This is better than Cody Parkey?
All right, nail him.
That's right.
Let's take a look at next gen stats powered by AWS.
You see early in this game, vertical route throws. Earlier this year, they're going to keep throwing them over and over. They do it every game. And they come out in this game, and they try it 4 times. But if you watch over and over each game, Burrow looks off the safety. And Chase wins every time, and they throw and connect. And over again.
They changed the score graphic to make it more like CBS. They just like more modern CBS. This is stupid.
Bengals make up ground in a hurry with this offense. It's Chase, and he is swung out of bounds by Newsom. It's about 6 with that one. That's his second catch.
You can just see he's so special. I mean, this combination is going to be good for a long time. Burrow's really good. No question, he's a top flight quarterback, and they hit a home run, taking him number 1 in the draft. And the same thing with Chase. Home run, draft pick. For both this, going to be here for a decade and playing at a high level. And this franchise is turned around because of their decisions. Second and 4.
And it's Mixon trying to get every inch. They're going to mark him about a yard and a half short. Back to that combo, though. Burrow spending the end of his collegiate career at LSU, and that final year, that decorated Heisman Trophy national championship year, he threw 20 touchdowns to Jamar Chase. And Chase last year opted out during COVID at LSU. Now here they are reunited. What a duo this is.
You're not kidding. It's fun to watch because Chase does it all. He runs up at X, the receiver at the top, one-on-one. If he's one-on-one, he gets the ball in this offense. If he's not, then we'll look to other guys.
That's going to be enough for the first down and more. Nixon is able to get all the way up to the 39-yard line. He had away from one defender.
Well, and you look, the running back goes to the 3 receiver sides. You got 3 guys already out there. Running back goes there on a simple swing route. But you know what that is really saying? One guy's on the right, and that guy's Chase. Do you want to put numbers over there or no? And the game gets really simple then, because you're like, if he's one-on-one, he gets the ball. If you go put a safety over there, we get numbers on the other side.
And went for 12. He got away from the get-go. Here in the with a little trickery. Second time they've had Chase try to rush it, and it's twice. I just mentioned Adenabo. He makes a great tackle on this play. And we're talking about duos under the age of 25. Look through the first 8 games. And some of the marks they put up as far as yardage. You got Jameis Winston and Mike Evans back in 16 with about 745. You got another Browns duo on this list. Derek Anderson, Braylon Edwards, Vinny, and Bruce Hill. But you got Burrow's 24, and Chase is one of the youngest players in the league. He's 21.
It's sustainable. Chase can do it all. He's quick, he's strong.
Here he is. Losing the football. Scooped up by A.J. Green.
Wow.
At the 30. He's quick, he's strong, and every once in a while, he loses the football. He is a football.
Wow. Yep. I heard all that talk about Jamar Chase being the offensive rookie of the year.
This is a team that was second worst in the league as far as takeaways. Had only 5 on the year coming in, and now they've got 2 in this game.
That could have been a scoop and score if he was wide open. He had a more open hole.
Yeah, which is getting healthy. You were expecting this team to do that early in the year, but it's going to come. It's going to come in waves, and it helps when you're healthy. Wow, that's a huge play.
And now you throw the home run ball in there. Right now. They'll give it to Chubb.
Good job.
Stupid. Oh, look what I got.
Part of that.
I don't want a carrot.
Take a bite.
I don't like
Just a
carrots.
little bite. It's raw. Little bite. Crunchy. Chew it up. Sweet. Crunchy.
Oh, Mikey likes it. I
Good.
think Mikey likes it.
See?
You're right.
Finish it.
I don't finish it. You're right.
Finish the
Look
carrot.
at that.
It's only a part.
Take that.
You should have more.
Tastes like vanilla ice cream.
Hold this
More
one.
veggies.
Defense that was coordinated by Brandon Staley, now the head coach of the Chargers. They were #1 in the league last year. He and Troy Hill, both coming over. They both big plays in this first half. They have 2nd and 8.
Mayfield.
15 down to the 13 is Anthony Schwartz, the rookie out of Auburn, for another 15.
See?
This is
A lot of
what I was
ball.
gonna say. I think the Browns are going to actually.
How many receptions does he have? Hold on.
Huh?
Watch this route.
I gotta check his stats.
He hardly ever catches
It's
the ball.
simple and easy for the quarterback. He just runs up and runs in. And I think what happened over time was Odell, once in a while, he doesn't do it all the time. He's so exposed to good. But he kind of runs his own route to get a little more open. And I think as a quarterback, you just want to see
Has 7 receptions, 102 receiving yards. Not bad for a rookie.
There's Landry down to the 7.
That's as of week 7.
So you're making your progressions as a quarterback, and you're waiting for that extra move before you sign off.
It's not bad for a rookie.
The receiver, exactly, and it throws that everything else out of balance, right?
Yeah, it's not even time, right? Around all the rest of the yes, Baker comes out and can miss throws once in a while. But you can get a cut about anybody and make that look like that way. But there's a good receiver. But I really believe this team is fine, and they're going to be just fine going forward.
2nd and 4, and there it's Chubb. It's Chubb.
Oh, close.
And that defender, Jesse Bates, stays with him and holds him to a 3-yard gain. It'll be 31. 3rd and 1 from the Cincinnati 5. Johnson still reliving that hit and charge the ball loose from Jamar Chase and set up this possible score.
It's a big one. Right here, if you're like, hey, coach, you got 2 downs. You're like, okay, well, let's play out so you can get an easy one to 5. If you don't get 1 down, just hand the ball off and you're good.
Number 4, it's Jarvis Landry. He then tosses it down.
Oh, wow. What in
The
the
10-yard line. It wasn't
what in
there.
the flipping
And that
world
sets him back.
was that play?
Well,
That was terrible.
was just Landry trying to do too much as he slips because they get the right look, and it's one of those just run it inside right there. It's kind of both. I want to go in further, and it was a great job on the outside
Too far away.
by 57.
Well, if you're going to go for it on fourth down, the only thing you can do is just try to get out of there with not losing any yardage. They lose 6.
That's what I'm saying.
Huh?
That's what I said. It's a stupid play.
28 out. Chase McLaughlin is good. 12 out of 13
The
of
laugher.
the season. Browns lead at 24-7. 4 minutes and change to go in the first half.
Tonight, I'll be eating a double bacon burger with tots. Thank you.
Hey, Moshe?
Guys, I'm just gonna take it one tot at a time, you know? Protect the burger, get back to fundamentals. I'm just gonna eat 110%.
Excuse me, I'm looking for a low mileage SUV with a V8.
Oh, Christmas decoration. Oh, a snowman.
It's
There's Santa. Oh, there goes the Santa.
there goes the snowman because
Snowman. Oh, there goes Santa.
it is not.
There's the dog.
What in the world?
Just watch him. Oh, there's the teddy bear. Oh, they all went to one house.
Swear to God. It is November 7th. Last week was Halloween.
I've always wanted to do that. I always wanted to do this.
I always wanted to do that. Next round on me. Every time I eat stuffed crust,
I've tried terrible Jack Daniels whiskey before.
What?
I've tried terrible Jack Daniels whiskey before. It was not good.
Wasn't good.
It wasn't good Jack Daniels. It wasn't good whiskey.
They were on the rack.
Priceline, you can get up to 60%
I think I had like a shot of it, but I'm not
And
sure.
when you get a big deal, you feel like a big deal.
Very, very terrible whiskey.
Facebook changed their name.
Here's
Tomato?
Moments presented by Facebook Portal. Of course,
No, there's no Facebook.
It was breathtaking to see
I think.
how a guy could step in front of a team that was driving down the field, taking 99
No, hold on.
touchdown, and then they strike 90 yards out, bombs away.
It's still Facebook.
The Peoples Jones, the one touchdown for the Bengals coming on their second series. Joe Mixon from 11 yards out. But Burrow and the Bengals, with a couple of giveaways that have led to 10 points. .410 to go. Remember, Cleveland deferred at the top. So, see what can happen to this.
What in the world? They changed their name. Jeez.
Hope doesn't quite make it to the 25.
Big topic, right? This week.
And it's just, if you're inside that locker room, you're trying to figure out a way you can focus on what the task is in front of you in that game coming up. Because this was just all week. The news that led to Friday, the release. Tomorrow he goes on waivers.
Yep, and somebody's forced himself.
What is the metaverse?
You see, this team has been successful without. It's not like should. Sometimes just better to go and start over somewhere else. And I think that's probably best for both at this point. But this team is not practicing doing the facility. Jim, they're not. It's at home. It's like on your phone. It's when you leave the facility that you hear about all this. It's such a big deal. But when they get there and they go to work and they're trying to just immerse themselves in their opponent and look at the Bengals and learn dirt down, that's what you do. You work and it's like, oh, you forget about how big this is. So to them, I think they're prepared and they're ready to go. And that's what you do in the NFL. That stuff happens.
Which also do we could galvanize a team, and they may react to it. They may come out with just an extra punch that they haven't had in recent weeks.
Burrow's gonna throw. Wait, it's another interception. Anthony Walker, but there's a flag.
My goodness, it's all happening at once. It is. Wagon couldn't get a
No,
takeaway.
wait, it's in the back. No.
Early 23, though, I think. But you're right.
Someone's
This
offside
is
for one.
getting away from the Bengals here. This is one of those you're like, hey, pick it up.
I can't.
What happened?
If it's offside, I swear.
The longer they talk, the better chance Cleveland has to have it be picked up.
It looks like it's against the Bengals.
This is the Bengals ball, right, Jen?
Yeah, well, certainly Cincinnati thinks it's going to be a favorable call for them, and that's going to wash away the pick.
Yeah.
Scott Novak will solve
on the play, both against the defense.
Wow.
The ball was intercepted. Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness on the defense, number 58, blindside block. That penalty is declined. Pass interference, defense, number 23. Ball deflects the spot of the foul. Automatic. First down.
So Hill had the sack in the previous series.
That's
stupid.
That's stupid.
Got there just a touch early. And right there, he hits it, right? That's going to be called every time at the point. You can't do that.
You just erased a pick.
Get hit here. That's the one on McDowell that was called.
And Chase almost got rolled up on as well. That could have been a disaster.
It was a blindside hit.
So really, overall, this is going to actually help the Bengals quite a bit because they should get, 15 yards?
Yeah, mark it from the point of the infraction.
And well, they get
Stephon Gilmore is playing his former team today.
That one is taken away. Yeah, they assess the penalty on the pass interference call at the point of the infraction. They don't double down on it.
And they're taking the one that gives them
the new set of downs at the 29. It's just a 5-yard penalty, Tony. That's all it was.
Strange. They had 2 penalties on the defense.
Here's Nixon. Still going. And gets shot.
Ronnie!
Until he got it midfield. Running behind the legs of Stanley
outside
Morgan. And he's got another
Just
21.
tackle him for Jesus.
It's a great effort from 17 on the outside. You see him coming around.
Just tackle the dude. Look at Walker. He's barely running towards him. Look at that. Look at Anthony Walker. He's like, oh, I'm not going to tackle Joe Mixon. I'm going to be one of the worst defenders.
This game is
Somebody's supposed to be outside and turn that guy back in.
That's 7 points.
That's how you're supposed to play. They scored another one. They've had 4 more plays like that. One was the touchdown. They run around their end. Should be able to do that. He's playing that end. Is that the Nolly or is that
the Bengals so far today?
Garrett?
Don't forget.
I don't even know who's that. I think they're both at edge.
JB, Phil,
Yeah, somebody's got that end and they run around.
Scores and highlights.
One of those guys got to turn that play back in.
Denver and Dallas up
Probably
16
Malik
up in
McDowell. He could probably be.
in the first half. All the stories coming out.
Miles Garrett's usually on the right side.
Yeah,
That's
Lonnie's on the left. What's his? You can see it.
Man who goes outside over.
Cloud doesn't have to snap it. He doesn't want to.
That's where you should have snapped it.
Almost got him. But we've got the 2-minute warning.
The reason we do that is if they jump off sides, you snap the ball, center. We need the 5, but it'll be second 5 to come in.
You probably think Visa is a credit card company, huh? But it's actually a network. Connecting just about everyone to just about everyone else. It can open eyes and a cup of coffee and change minds about what makes a business a business. Again,
Energizer Bunny?
Energizer Ultimate Lithium. The #1 longest lasting AA battery.
your record label is taking off, but so is your sound engineer. You need to hire.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Indeed Instant Match instantly delivers quality candidates matching your job description. Visit Indeed.com/hire.
Romulus, your city will be finished in just 1 day.
Finished? My Colosseum!
For a limited time only.
Looking back at it,
When you get a chip in your windshield, trust Safe Light.
that our need to innovate often carries against our own home. The question is, can we preserve our own home? Stop enjoying that thrill of being human.
I'm Leslie Ojeda, and I serve in the Army Reserves.
This is the story of a hero
In 2004, my husband, Specialist Ramona Hayden, was killed in combat.
This is a story of a legacy.
Our son Angel was just a baby.
Now I finished my 4th year of Army J ROTC.
And I work with TAPS to mentor military families through grief.
The NFL is proud to partner with organizations
that support our military and veteran communities.
Weeknight continues later today on CBS and Fox. Then tonight on NBC. Tune in tomorrow for Monday Night Football on ESPN. Stream games on mobile with the Yahoo's.
Hey Google.
Stream new episodes of the Emmy Award-winning series Tuesdays at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time.
I love Paramount Plus. Give me a comparison, Jim. Who's playing better so far today?
I don't look at those two. They both are playing really well. Mixing with some impressive numbers. Cincinnati trying to do something before the half. That was 17. They are able to find, again, their tight end, Uzama, with another catch.
I really like him. When you watch, you're expecting Chase to be incredible, Burrow, but he was surprised then just how gifted. He's big, he's rangy.
He's really had some big games of late.
Baltimore, right?
Wasn't that? I think I was watching a couple of games where they caught 2 touchdowns from a Thursday night game as well against Jacksonville.
I have 10 touchdowns by the end of this year.
Yeah, going strong. Here, Ryan. Tackle down from behind by Clowney.
I really like that decision right there, right? Cleveland gets the ball back to start the second half. You're down 24-7. This is the perfect time to make sure they don't get another opportunity at all.
You know where he went to college? Jadavian Clowney? You know where he went to college?
Just that one call.
South Carolina.
30 seconds, 35, kind of eliminates really that possibility, unless you just throw 2 completions.
Where is it, South? I think it is.
Second and 7. Only 31.
Roster.
Oh, Clowney got to him. Look at that blocker. What a hit it was. Well, he's fine. And look at there's a skirmish breaking out over on the sideline.
Oh, no. What in the...
What is the rivalry called, Jim? The cities that get the town Ohio.
The Battle of Ohio. There it is. Yeah, something like that.
The Battle of Ohio, and you can see the tension.
Big
The
guy
linemen
from
didn't like the
Cincinnati.
way that Clowney
Two
came
Browns,
to their
guy
quarterback.
Cincinnati guys are like they're still
Yeah,
Johnson,
took a big thump
and
at
this
the end
big
of this
tackle from
rating.
Cincinnati watched them
Should've
like a
got the
gorilla.
red
And they're all-
ball. She didn't have to
they
take the hit.
all spread away.
It's a big call right now. Everyone's covered on the back end.
Oh, no. He was fighting Clowney. That's what happened.
Man, and that's worse than it even looks. Should have been the flag
That's,
here.
that should be against the Bengals.
It's close.
It's very close. That is one that Gene Steratore can really help us out with.
Well, Jim, I've looked at this and
Offsetting
I want to
penalties.
say,
Yeah, they're gonna be
is
offset.
it a penalty? I don't know.
I don't know. It could be against. It could be against both. It could be against the Bengals.
The play was over. Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness from the defense, number 96. 15-yard penalty. Automatic. First down.
So the penalty's going on Jordan Elliott.
Jordan
He was the one
Elliott.
who hit Chris Boswell last week on the fake field goal pass play. And here he's in the middle of this.
96 on the outside right over there.
Malik Jackson's 97. Elliott's 96. Clowney
I think the bigger question
is
The
90.
bigger question is, should it have been a foul for the hit on Joe Burrow, which,
Well, it played out that way either way, right?
let's bring in Gene.
Guys, I felt like the Myles Garrett hit was a good hit. He lowers his shoulder. He hits Burrow in the armpit area. It's not a head neck play, and it's a lean. And he does the right thing. The extracurricular activities, as you said on the sideline, unnecessary. But we see a good close up here, Jim.
Just to clarify, it was Clowney. It was not Garrett. Yeah, it was Clowney.
Yep, I'm sorry. Yep, it was Clowney. My apologies. There is some slight contact to the helmet, but it's not initiated with the crown of the helmet in an attacking way.
Thank you, Gene. First down for the Bengals from the 16. And now
Rusher escapes. Gonna get
There's
nowhere.
one of those running after him. It's going to be a loss of 1, so that'll go as a sack.
Garrett obviously knows you're passing, and Day and him meet at the middle and get to the quarterback, and I still like what they're doing right here. Zach Taylor calling plays right there and sending it in, but there's no rush. You got 2 timeouts, 2nd and 11. There's a chance if I was Cleveland, they've taken one, but you're up 24-7. It's probably the right decision.
Clock running at 30. Rushing 4. Burrow to the end zone. Incomplete. Oh, for a moment it looked like Higgins had it, but Ward helped break it up.
I mean, this
Defense on Ward.
incredible catch, because I thought this was overthrown. Look at him go up, and then
Has
2
it,
guys
and he
right around
doesn't.
it, almost come down with it.
Wow.
Wow, that was
close.
That was close.
Totally incomplete. How about a half by Denzel Ward? Verizon halftime report's coming up with JV and all the crew. Scores and highlights. Verizon halftime report. You got a big 3rd and 11 coming up at the 17-yard line.
And this is where you want to just be safe. Right?
My God, Booker.
Get out of here. Get back out of here. Come back. Make them score underneath.
Denzel Ward and Burrow were on the same Ohio State team.
What about Sean Wade? Was he there too?
Probably a great time. Just give him a chance to catch their breath.
He's in New England.
100%. And you get a chance to see the
The
formation.
Ravens
Until
drafted him, but I think they cut him.
Get back.
Waived him. And then New England claimed him on waivers. to make it happen.
It's the biggest movie of the year.
I think Ward only played 1 year at Ohio State and then he came out. Before he had to be there 2 years.
Hang on to something.
He was a
3
freshman.
years. You have to be there 3 years.
Maybe it's 3 now. He
It
came
is
out.
3.
He played the freshman year and then he came out. Browns drafted him right after
exclusively on
would have been a sophomore.
He was probably a redshirt sophomore then.
Huh?
Let me see.
Pretty sure.
I can look it up.
All right, everybody stand up straight.
Okay, now let me flip it.
He had three seasons with the Buckeyes. 3 seasons with the Buckeyes. 2015.
When you walk in the door with the new triple bacon pizza from Papa John's,
He declared as a junior.
goodness has everyone showing
He
up.
declared as a junior at Ohio State. He was only there for 3 years.
Papa John's.
Then he declared for the draft. You're eligible to declare for the NFL draft in after 3 years.
To put yourself out there and always put your best face forward. Just for men, mustache and beard.
We love our house. Been here for years.
Yeah, but there's an animal in the attic.
Oh, there's animals.
Yeah, it's one of those Geico commercials.
Yeah.
At least Geico makes bundling
I like
up
this
car
commercial
insurance
a lot.
easy.
We save a lot.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
Go. Bad guys. They don't play by the rules.
After 60 minutes on CBS. The most, if you will, balanced, one of the greatest, if not the best, division in football. Cincinnati at the end of this week could be in any one of the 4 positions. They could be first, they could be last. Cleveland at 4-4, desperate, in the words of their coach, Kevin Stefanski, for a win.
And this is one of those plays that's going to determine a lot of it right here, because you have a chance, but you got to protect the ball as well.
Comes it off.
That's P. Ryan.
He's past the first tackler, and he's about 3 yards short.
And this is where both teams just let it go right down to 4
If
seconds.
they ran a play like that on the goal line, then a touchdown.
Take a timeout.
They ran this
Saw Shea sticking around. He wanted making an appeal to go.
Yeah, I think
They're
it's-
going to go field goal with McPherson. Timeout called by Cincinnati with 5
I hope he
seconds to
misses
go.
it, bro.
The 15-yard penalty gave him a field goal.
Well, you saw both
Still
offenses
be-
go up and down
will still
the field
be,
in this half.
I don't know why that should have been on television on both sides. I don't understand that.
I don't understand it. It's stupid.
The difference right now.
The NFL has changed its rules so much. I don't even know. They changed the rules so much that I don't even know what the game is
I mean, the
anymore.
guys from the Bengals were punching as much as the Browns.
They've changed.
They had to start it because they were on the Brown sideline.
They've changed the rules so that they can establish player safety, but that's not. That's like
27 yards.
I don't understand the referees.
they've changed the rules so that they can establish player safety, even though that's not the actual.
And the kick is good.
It's 24-10. I figured that's what they would
The
do.
Bengals are actually plus 89 in total yards.
It's halftime.
But they're down 14 as the half has arrived. Well, Coach Stefanski said we are desperate for a win. They are.
Yeah, they changed the rules so that they can establish player safety, even though that's not the case.
They may go the second on the clock. They may.
Plus,
now they're sending all teams back out. The Bengals team was
so roughing the passer. Oh, that's just a tackle.
5 seconds, right?
It's 2 seconds.
Might be even the bigger difference.
Oh,
Literally, now I have to kick off. Just call it a 3. Do us all a favor. That's just when they did that.
just do the run off and get the half.
27 yards. It's not going to take 5 seconds. They ran the clock down initially in the building here to 0, but it's been adjusted, so we'll have the kick. Now, this is the kind of thing after we've talked about it. Something's going to happen. Well, most likely you just catch it, and if you're going to squib kick it, right? And the Browns to just catch it and down it because you have a 14-point lead, and you're more likely to fumble maybe than score. But if you hit it with one of your fast guys, that fast on the run, Schwartzy is
Cleveland
back there.
receives the second
I
half
didn't know
kick.
that was his nickname. He is a speedster. There he is. Hey, the Schwartz group. This is a kick this to a guy who's not fast. If the fast guy gets it, you run and return it. Cleveland. If a slower guy gets it, you just down it. Cleveland. On the near side, the up back is.
No, it's going to be a swim. Hold on.
Yeah, UCLA, but we'll see how much they want to risk it here. You were talking about the history here.
Yeah, they're kicking it right.
5-2 at Trent today. Here's Belton.
And there's the half.
We reach halftime. What we saw last week when we were witnessing in Pittsburgh, Cleveland, that was 3-3 at halftime. This is 24-10. And
Why couldn't they score any?
Why
couldn't they score more points last
It's
week?
huge for Cleveland coming out. Burrow threw for 199 and a half. 24-10, Browns at halftime. Halftime is next after these first half highlights from Verizon and a word from your local station.
Led a field goal at 7-6 New England. Check out Brandon Bolden.
Yeah, simple wheel route down the sideline. Perfect throw, perfect catch.
Carrier, according to customers. There's only one best network. The only one ranked number 1 in reliability 16 times in a row. We are building 5G right. The official 5G network of the NFL. FBI, new episode Tuesday at 8/7 Central on CBS.
Right now, get the shareable $8.99 bundle with a 20-piece chicken McNuggets and 2 large fries.
It's time to get moving. Shake it off. New vibe, new attitude. Discover new possibilities with a Honda CR-V built right here in the great state of Ohio. Shop your local Honda dealer or visit northernohiohondadealers.com.
If your best friend won't sit and stay for the game, maybe it's time to get new furniture. Head to Wayside Furniture. We offer a wide selection from top name brands. Plus, don't miss these in-stock values. 6-piece reclining sectional, $22.99. Sofa, $5.58. Or leather power reclined console with adjustable headrest, $11.99. Let's make it a great season. Wayside in Akron. Better furniture, priced lower.
CJ Beathard.
Right now, get the shareable $8.99 bundle with a 20-piece chicken McNuggets and 2 large fries.
This gameplay is sponsored in part by Union Home Mortgage. Promises kept.
I'm James Brown in New York, coming up with the Verizon halftime report scores. As Week 9 continues in the league, the Verizon halftime report is next.
Listen every snap from every game.
There he goes!
Watch your team on your time.
Jefferson still going!
And listen to all the action as it happens.
What's it up, Chief? Leaping grab the one to Adams, snatching, touchdown!
This season, get football on your terms.
Jackpot, baby!
With NFL Game Pass. Now for just $9.99 a month.
Sing along with the volume up the band. Let your neighbors hear the song. It's from me to you. That's what I'm talking about. Sing it. Let the bass vibrate with your soul. Take total control. And shout it out. That's what I'm talking about. Sing it. We gonna turn it out.
Go to NFLshop.com and get 25% off.
You can see us.
I have $48 million.
Get her some better. Get Sheldon.
Excuse me, I have to get.
Brought to you by Verizon, the official 5G network of the NFL. This is 5G built right.
Raiders are up 13-10 against the Giants. Falcons are up 10-0 against New Orleans. Bills and Jaguars are tied at 6. 19 seconds left. Bengals.
He may be going the distance, a full 100 yards to glory. Wow. And down the sideline, it's caught for a touchdown. And 6 for the Giants.
Oh, Harlan.
Following
Harlan is calling the Raiders Giants.
Every member of my family fights this fight. I can't change the way things are done here.
I'm not asking you to do
Browns and Bengals 24-10 at half. Patriots are up 14-6.
Your influence within the prisons is unique. He does a lot of good.
Against the Panthers. Broncos up 16-0 against the Cowboys. Vikings are up 17-10 against the Ravens, and the Dolphins are up 10-6 against the Texans.
I guess that's not such a long story.
Everyone's talking about the new show that's finally charming and drop dead funny.
Really? No one else?
Ghosts!
No. I guess if you're not gasping at that, you're simply not a gasper.
A new episode is #1 new comedy, Ghosts. Thursday on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus.
You have poltergeists in my house.
Presents the Verizon Halftime Report.
And welcome back to our new the Verizon Halftime Report, the official 5G network of the NFL. This is 5G built right Verizon. JB back here along with Boomer, Nate, Coach, and Phil. Into the highlights we go.
All right, it is the Bet on Ohio, guys. And Joe Burrow takes his team right down the field on the opening drive, then tries to force this one to Jamar Chase. Denzel Ward steps in front of it, takes it back 99 yards, second longest interception return for a touchdown. 0 Browns history. All right, so no Odell Beckham Jr. Are they going to be better as a team? I think they are. Here comes Baker Mayfield.
They were last year. That's what I said about them yesterday. That's what I said about last year.
Replacement, 60-yard touchdown. They lead 24-10 at halftime.
Oh, so you're saying no OBJ, no problem. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Ravens, Kirk Cousins dropping back. Who is he looking for? Justin Jefferson. The 50-yard bomb for the TD. Kirk Cousins, he is cooking right now. He keeps it himself right here. Captain Kirk says, beam me up. He goes over the top for the touchdown. And Harbaugh, he doesn't like it. Score 17-10. Vikings with the lead. Look out, when the Patriots are getting hot, one of the 3 of their last 4. Here, Damian Harris takes it over from 3 yards out. And all of a sudden now Mac Jones has found his guy in the red zone, that being tight end Hunter Henry. You can see him right there from 7 yards. And this Carolina offense has been held at 65 yards. Oh, yeah, by the way, Stephon Gilmore has 1 reception in this game.
All right, we have the Bills and the Jags. Trevor Lawrence dropping back, hits his wide receiver, but I want you to look at his right ankle on his play. The tackle gets pushed right into him, and he turns it. He would be questionable, warm up on the sideline, come back in the game. And when he was in the game, how about this? All right, so we have Josh Allen sacking Josh Allen. The first time a player has sacked somebody with the same name. A little bit random, but there you go.
All right, thanks for that information. Texans at the Dolphins. Direct snap to running back Myles Gaskin takes it in for the 6-yard touchdown. Miami 7.
You think you're good, Miami? You think you're good? Are you kidding me?
And Denver Broncos right here, they going down, and they're handing to the Dallas Cowboys. Melvin Gordon from 3 yards out. And Teddy Bridgewater, watch this throw right here. Tim Patrick. Get over the separation right at the end. Just enough to get that.
Oh, you think you're good, Miami, huh?
It's the largest deficit of the season for Dallas.
Raiders at the Giants. Derek Carr gets it to Hunter Renfrow for the 2-yard touchdown throw. Nice catch. Made it 7-7. Las Vegas leading at halftime, 13-10 over the Giants.
Okay, the Falcons at the Saints. Saints have quarterback problems, folks. Here comes Matt Ryan. He's going to find Olamide Zaccheaus for the 3-yard touchdown reception. The Falcons lead the Saints 10-0 at halftime. Trevor Siemian 5 of 11. Talk about quarterbacks. Joe Burrow was having a great start to this game. You think about the last 5 minutes of last game against the Jets, and then all of a sudden the start of this game.
Oh, Broncos and Cowboys just started again. So did Falcons, Saints. The Saints have the ball.
But this is a reception right here. You got to see Denzel Ward out.
Texans and Dolphins is still in the
So he tries to force the ball right there. It leads him to a field goal at the end of the
first half.
So it is 24-10. And you get it once again. Antonio Romo pointed this out. This is not on the quarterback. It's not on the offensive line. It's on the backfield. Take a look at these numbers. Baker Mayfield 7 of 8. Well, he hasn't been on the field much in that first quarter. But Joe Burrow, to me, he's really going to be a great player. Yes, he's going to be a great player. And there's just that one little miss here, a little miss there, the last couple of games that really has hurt them. So they're going to need to have a second half here. That they got to get this game. Yeah, because this game is so important.
What I notice about rookie quarterbacks is when they start taking hits, they need to reset themselves so they can reset the offense. So there has to be a moment where Joe Burrow collects himself, talks to the wide receivers, because they're also not getting separation and dropping a few balls. So collectively, they got to pull
We had an interception and a fumble by Jamar Chase. So
Exactly.
those plays,
We
right?
talked about it before. Do they miss OBJ? Baker Mayfield looks comfortable out there. His people's Jones. And I tell you what, they've not missed a beat.
No, they look great on the offensive side. When you look at the Cincinnati Bengals down 24-10, their offense is rolling. It's the turnovers. They have a good chance to come back.
And with that in mind, we will step aside and remind you that the Verizon Halftime Report will continue after this.
CBS Sports presents the Verizon Halftime Report, the official 5G network of the NFL. This is 5G built right. Verizon.
A new NCIS, Monday, 9/8 Central on CBS.
Oh, that spin class was brutal. Oh, you can try using the Buick's massaging seat. Oh, yeah, that's nice.
Can I use Apple CarPlay to put some music on?
Sure.
It's wireless.
What's your Buick's Wi-Fi password?
It's Buick Envision. That's a really tight spot. I used to hate parallel parking.
Me too.
The all-new Buick Envision, built around you, all of you. Pay no interest for 72 months, plus current eligible Buick owners get $500 purchase allowance on Buick SUV models.
Spectrum Mobile now costs just $29.99 a month when you get 2 or more lines. $29.99? Yes, and you get everything. You get unlimited data and nationwide 5G. And all you're paying is, that's what I was going to say. And all this comes on a super secure connection. $29.99. Are they crazy? Possibly. Are they going to change it? No, they already made the balloons. It's the best deal in mobile. Spectrum Mobile.
When you're hungry, you're not going to let 5,000 feet of mountain get in your way. And if it tries, that's what our lineup of exceptionally capable all-wheel drive SUVs is for. After all, we take this pretty seriously. The SUVs and the dinner.
It's 24-10 Cleveland, and the Browns will receive the second half kickoff. Here's a look at the first half highlight presented by State Farm, and the old Buckeye teammates Burrow and Ward meet again at the goal line. Ward with the pick and the return for the touchdown, and the Browns able to strike first off of that. They've only run 15 plays, Cleveland, versus 42 snaps for Cincinnati. I might also point out that in that first half, Baker Mayfield, 7 out of 8, 121 yards, and the 60-yard touchdown pass to Donovan Peoples-Jones. What are you looking for here?
That's
This is,
nice.
you said it, going to the big drive coming up to open up the second
Oh
half.
boy.
14 points, and you have a chance.
Geez, the third quarter of Falcons and Saints is going very fast.
That math is huge.
30 at 9 minutes. Jeez.
Offensive unit.
Patriots Panthers just went back to the second half. Texans and Dolphins has not went to OT yet. I'm sorry. The first half hasn't ended yet.
Without it, you get back in this in a hurry. If you're Cincinnati,
I'm sure your professors.
Looks like the Browns and Bengals are about to get started here.
Let's go down to Tracy.
As for the Giants and the Raiders, that started.
They only have 15 plays in that first half, and they finally got the turnovers they wanted, but he said the penalties have been a killer in terms of just 39 rushing yards. He said he knows.
All right, it's halftime in Miami.
The Browns from the 25.
Mayfield rolls to his left. He's going to throw. That's going to be
And that's Peoples-Jones. They're going to say out of bounds, incomplete.
out of
Just again,
bounds.
Second
That's
incompletion for Mayfield. This is a Browns team that the last 3 games had scored 14. Yep, there he is. Arms are out of bounds. 14, 17, and 10 points in their last 3 games. And they put up 24 today in the first half.
Well, you got to remember, they haven't had short fields. The turnovers haven't been coming, so everybody's had to go the long, hard way. And all of a sudden, you get a few turnovers, and your scoring all of a sudden becomes better on offense. It's go hand in hand.
Second and 10. There's the tight end, Harrison Bryant, for a pickup of 6. 3rd and 4. Will they be able to extend this opening drive of the third quarter, or will it be short work?
Big one we talked about it. I was actually really impressed with Baker Mayfield's throw on first time. It was low and away, right? Rolling to your left, and I know it's incomplete, but that was a perfect spot. The defense had no chance. It gives you now an opportunity on 3rd and 5. You got man-to-man out here. This is a running back and a linebacker. He's looking at it. He has a chance to just get one-on-one matchup right there.
There is Felton catches it in stride and trying to break another tackle as it moves it to the Cincinnati side of the 50. Demetric Felton, the rookie out of UCLA, for 22.
And Baker tries to look off and hold, and he does just enough to create the window. But Felton with a great route, 6th round pick. He's going against Bailey, but you saw Wilson, who has 4 interceptions on the year. A really promising young linebacker his second year that I like.
First time carry it is. And Chuck, nowhere to go, but able to maybe move forward for a gain of 1. So that 3rd down conversion, by the way, was only the second 3rd down play they've run in this game. No punts, no sacks allowed, no giveaways, and with the incompletion, the start of this drive, that's just 2 balls that have fallen incomplete.
That's the rumble report starting the game was first down for 5, or second down, hand off Jim, bootleg, screen, and do it over again.
So Landry picks up 7 with that his second catch of the game. Yeah, they had 2 high-scoring affairs last year. Both were over 30, both won by the Browns. It has the making of, again, another, it already is, 35-30, Cleveland won, and 37-34 in their first matchup a year ago.
Well, you see, Von Bell came down to guard the running back this time, switching it up on defense, not going to lose that matchup again.
Mayfield under pressure.
There's the first sack for the Cincinnati defense.
Yeah, he's going to be sacked.
Already with more sacks in 2021 than they had all of last year. Hendrickson and Hubbard, what a combo they've been.
And this is a great pass rush from the right side. That's going to create a watch right here as he comes out. He feels the right. He's trying to
Look at how terrible this is. Look at how badly the line is trying to block. Look at that.
But the pressure from 94. Hubbard doesn't allow
Chris
him to.
Hubbard.
Now, Hubbard, he hangs around that Hendrickson guy a lot. They're like, what did Coach say? They're like some slap shots.
Oh, yeah, that movie, yes. Brothers, the Hanson brothers. Hubbard was got a piece of that shoulder that really disrupted the play. And here is our first punt of the game given. Earning a fair catch by Phillips at the 12. 34-yard punt, got the job done. Vincent inside. 5-14.
With the holidays here.
What's your record to it? What? That's not right.
Celebrations are prepared. It's making room for all so that our world doesn't feel so small. It's when moments of light bring us closer than before and illuminate those we do it for.
Oh, Tampa Bay's on a bye this week.
Shouldn't cost more.
I forgot. Tampa Bay is on a bye. The Bucks are on the Buccaneers. They're on a bye this week.
Nice.
That is Patrick. That is Patrick LaVon Mahomes II.
According to AWS Next Gen Stats, Lockett had a 25.9% chance to catch that. What a play! AWS, you can stat that. Kings right to one hand, alert time, stat that.
Mike McCarthy using banana as a play call. Let's say that is Mike McCarthy in a nutshell, kids. He is a banana.
On November 10th, adventure doesn't get any bigger.
Here's the piece that I can keep it.
That bag rat eye.
Why don't you take his temperature? Where? In the animal temperature taking place?
For the Big Red Dog, rated
In the
PG. Here's a streaming on Paramount Plus November 10th.
I want to see you guys go one by one by one.
That's how you do it right there. A new Survivor, Wednesday on CBS.
This broadcast is copyrighted by NFL Productions for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast, written pictures, descriptions, or counts of the game is prohibited.
Larry Sonka? Sonka, yeah. I know he did, and he beat the Vikings in the Super Bowl.
Point him out. Get him out of here. You don't let it Cleveland.
You think that inflamed the rivalry just a little bit?
That bongo.
That was 1989. They weren't even playing Cleveland that day. They were
Bongo
playing
is so
Seattle.
hard right now that I can't even explain how hard that
So
bongo
I
is.
think it was the first play of the third quarter for their offense.
Is that where the Battle of Ohio came from, right there? That just inflamed it a little bit.
This rose it to a whole new level. Paul Brown, of course, is the centerpiece of both of these franchises. Such a vital figure in each of their histories. The founder and first head coach of the Browns.
No, Giants are up with the Raiders,
Founded in
17-13.
order of the Bengals.
Falcons are up by the Saints, 17-3. Bills, Jags is still tied. Patriots are up 14-6 against Carolina. 19-0 Broncos against Dallas. Vikings versus Ravens.
You know, are even deeper when it's not one-sided. And right now it's starting to get to where both these teams have a
24-10.
bright future.
Same here.
Mayfield's got a cut on his left knee. I saw blood drawn during the break. They were tending to it. He's That's not going to keep him out of any action. So Cincinnati and Cleveland are separated by
Matt Ryan had a 1-yard rushing
Interstate 71. Yeah, there is.
What was the Saints defense that could beat the Bucs? You're losing to the Falcons? Beat the Bucs last week, and now you're completely imploding against the Atlanta Falcons? Jeez.
I think one of the big staples in this division
I know the Dolphins will that one.
has been the ability to run the football and stop the run.
Broncos are up
All
19-0.
teams.
19-0.
At least he just starting to run the football.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Just
New Orleans is losing to the Falcons.
Saying we need to run the football. That's the starting point. And then they kept throwing. We have Joe Burrow and Chase who throw it more often, right? But I think that's how we're built, and I think that's why you have the right guys and you're drafting the right kind of people, and that's why this division is so deep.
Paul Burrow never had a chance as Garrett beat his man
Wow.
so quickly.
Look at that. One of the best defensive ends the Browns have ever had, besides.
I mean, watch how
Are they
wide.
Well, there's holding right there. Holding.
Williams had no
Holding.
chance on that play.
No flag.
Garrett's just too good. When he thinks you're passing or when you're in passing downs, he's going to get you at some point. This defense keeps things in front of them. And they let him go wreck the game a lot, and he does each week. And right there puts the Bengals in a huge hole down 14.
He's got a sack and a half today, which raises his season total to 12. Just a couple weeks ago, he passed Michael T. Perry for second all time on the Browns sack list, led by Clay Matthews. And here's the 3rd and 12.
Yeah, that Chase.
Chase tripped up. That was a huge tackle. Troy Hill doing it again.
You're right, because that was a first down.
Has to come out of the secondary.
Watch, it's a screen coming across the field. The receivers are going to block.
Garrett got to Burrow right at the end of that. There's Hill. Yeah, he was about to leap over him. Probably would have picked up the first down had there been no contact. Who knows what Walker would have done, maybe.
Well, and P. Ryan just doesn't block
again.
him. Perfect rule. Garrett again. Yeah. And you see, that's just a shallow.
They're not going to call it because refs. They're not going to call it because refs.
So here's Cincinnati's first punt today. Kevin Huber.
Felt the return for the Browns.
Ooh, that was very close. But he got it away. That was John Kelly. Almost got one punt. 37-yard move. Some of the faces of these franchises in the history of this matchup.
The Battle of Ohio.
Jim Brown never played again.
They probably, I don't know.
I think he retired when he got started.
Yeah.
Or before the Bengals were in the NFL.
Get your TV together with the best of live and on demand. Introducing DirecTV Stream.
They've been in the league since '68.
Yeah, I think he retired in 56.
Jim Brown. Hold on.
Field for young homeowners who have turned into their parents.
People
How many different types of water they have in this aisle? Jim, did you just change blades?
Yeah, he did.
This is perfect.
You see who played in the 65 championship?
Yes, wait.
1965 championship?
Green Bay.
And who else?
Brian and produce.
Cleveland.
Very helpful.
Progressive can't save you from becoming your parents.
Green Bay won.
Can't save you money when you bundle home and auto.
Browns were in the championship game 2 years in a row, 64
Ideas
They won in 64 and they lost in 64.
They lost in 65 to Green Bay.
Yeah.
66 was Dallas and Green Bay. Oh, Dallas versus Green Bay. The Dallas Cowboys.
Everything we've ever
Salmon.
is nothing compared to what we imagine for the future. Harness the power of dreams. $5 for the best kind of wings, paired with the best kind of celery sticks. Crinkle fries. Arby's, we have the meat.
I just got my cashback match. Is this for real? Yeah. We match all the cashback new card members earn at the end of their first year automatically. Whoa, I got my money! Sorry to contain yourself.
All right, let's see who's out for this game against
$5 match at the end of your first year.
Green Bay.
Discover.
See who's out for this game.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Discover. Exceptionally common sense.
Progressive. Bundle auto, home, or motorcycle insurance. And by DirecTV Stream. Get your TV together. First half, we had 8 total drives between the teams and no punts. Second half, 2 drives, 2 punts. Baker throws it into the ground because it wasn't there for Harrison Bryant.
Is that grounding?
Jim, update from the Browns cornerback Greedy Williams out with a shoulder injury. It is the same shoulder that kept him out all of last year. And Cincinnati safety Brandon Wilson, we saw him getting carted off in that first half. He has a left leg injury. He is out. And linebacker Akeem Davis-Gaither also out with a left foot injury.
Okay, Trace, and concerning news when it comes to Greedy Williams, who had an injury of the severity of the shoulder, same shoulder injured this time. 2nd and 10. Yeah, I got a timeout. Called by Cincinnati.
Cincinnati.
We'll about that one a little later on in this game.
Yeah, they didn't have much choice with the empty package. They were going to give up a big play, but you're right.
Let's take a look at Next Gen Stats while we can, powered by AWS.
Well, you see, the Browns can keep and make games simple just by handing the ball to Nick Chubb, who was having an outstanding start to his career. You see so many times you got a good offensive line now. You got a good system. Bill Callahan, one of the great offensive line coaches ever, and they do so much in the run game. Gap scheme, man, zone, power. You just give it to him a little bit more and ride him a little bit this afternoon.
He's had 7 carries for 40 yards and a touchdown. They give it to him. They give it to him on 2nd and 10. He picks it up.
Here he goes. Here he goes. Chubb! Chubb! He's gonna go to the house. It's a touchdown.
70 yards.
Coach Stefanski, here's your Next Gen Stats. Hand the ball to that guy. It's going to work. Do it a little bit more. You don't need to throw it a lot, and they haven't, and they know who they have there. That's why.
And Bill Callahan, you just mentioned, the offensive line coach. There he is, former head coach of the Oakland Raiders back in the day in Nebraska. His line did the job this time.
And they did, because as the game goes on, Bill Callahan knows what to get to based on your fronts. And this was a simple one-back power play, and everyone's blocked. Wow.
Extra point is added. The Browns today have scored touchdowns of 99, 60, 70 yards, plus a 1-yarder by Chubb. He got a 2nd touchdown of the game.
I just wish more people knew how easy it was to get health coverage. I'm only paying $52 a month, but there are quality plans for even less.
My job doesn't offer health insurance, but with the new law, I found an affordable plan and only paid $47 a month.
Actually, a friend of mine recommended healthcare.gov, and now we're paying less than $60 for coverage.
I was skeptical at first, but it is real. I'm covered with no monthly payment.
New law, lower prices, more people qualify at healthcare.gov.
This Veterans Day, let's honor those who served and their families who have done so much to support them. They remind us that hard work, sacrifice, and character are foundations all of us can build on. We're grateful to have over 35,000 Home Depot associates who served in the military before they put on their apron. They make us better week in and week out. And we'd like to say thank you to all those who served.
Better shouldn't have to cost more.
At Verizon, plans start at just $35. And if you're not a customer, we'll help cover the cost to switch. Just ask Wanda. She's been with us since now. Everyone gets $1,000 when they join. Because everyone deserves better.
I look fly. Hey, I look cool. Look good. I look cool. Feel good. Play good. Gillette Pro Glide. 5 blades and a big flex ball. Virtually every hair on the first stroke. Look good, game good. Gillette.
This is Antonelli's Cheese Shop.
And we're the Antonellis.
Do good, eat good.
That's our mission.
We chose our new Spark Cash Plus card from Capital One because it gives us unlimited 2% cash back on everything we buy.
And it has no preset spending limit.
so our purchasing power adapts to our business needs. We use our 2% cash back to help cover our employees' healthcare costs.
That's how we take care of our most valuable asset.
Exactly how much you'll save when you switch, or give us.
Your boyfriend was murdered.
We need to go to her place.
Is she a victim or suspect?
A new NCIS Hawaii, Monday, 10/9 Central on CBS.
It's the third longest rush this season, 70 yards. Chubb taking it all the way. And he's over 100, of course, with that too. 8 carries, 110 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Third longest run of his career. Remember Tennessee a few years ago? They got in the playoffs. It was just got all the way to the championship game, right? At Kansas City. And this team has a weird part of it that reminds me of like.
That's the year we won the Super Bowl.
It's cold and it's like the Bengals are. These two teams are both really good. I think they're going to, by the end of the year, be right there, record-wise. But when you can run the football like this, Jim, you can win in January. And watch this O-line. Watch Teller. Get out of here, Bates. Sit down.
Oh, pancake.
And then Chubb does the rest. But this is a big brother going against his little brother's friends right there sometimes. The Browns' offensive line is special. And they have a special back, and that carries as the weather gets worse in the December.
And Chubb, certainly, no question about his health. He's been out for a couple of games recently with a calf injury. That Tennessee team you mentioned just built, starting in November, they've been 5-5, and they made it one game away from the Super Bowl. Here's a pass. Uzama, a gain of about 3. That's all Tracy. Down to you.
You know who else liked it? That offensive line. And Tony, you mentioned it. Teller came over after that block, and he was bragging about it to the guys. He was reenacting it here on the sidelines. This is what these offensive linemen live for, opening up holes for guys like Nick Chubb.
Yeah, he was second-team All-Pro last year. Was Teller when the trade they made a couple of years ago, picking him up from Buffalo.
We got to give Andrew Berry credit. He built a lot of this, right? Started with Dorsey a little bit, and then
Andrew Berry behind that. Yep, they did start right there.
Yes, and him and Stefanski together. And we'll give the Haslams credit for building, because they have built a team that can travel, right? They run. Ooh. And this is going to get tough on Burrow now. When this team knows you have to pass, it gets scary on opposing quarterbacks when you turn the tape on. This could be an interesting one. He's going to have to make some very tough throws under duress if they're going to come back.
3rd and 4. You saw into the eyes inside the helmet. Garrett running with a sack and a half. Ready to pounce.
Intercepted. I can't believe what I'm seeing right now. It's not Tracy Porter. It was the lineman.
Yep. Now has 2 today.
And we talked early in the game. You got to have a plan for Chase. If you're the Browns, and Ward coming back has been a big part of that plan. On 2 key downs, one in the red zone, stopping him on a 3rd, and then this one right here, another 3rd down.
It really was Ward. You're right. As Baker celebrates, he trots back out of the field with a goal-to-go situation from the 8. It was Ward who batted the ball up into the air. We bring out Dearness Johnson.
Let's save the Browns from the Broncos. That's week 7.
Mayfield goes to the end zone, and it's not.
Should have handed it off to Johnson. He was open.
Well, we said early in this game.
Nobody. Should have handed it off to Dearness Johnson. He was wide open. Stupid play.
Impressive, and they're not double teaming at the top. Look at earlier in the game. On the 4th down, Newsom covered him the whole way. I mean, it's been impressive. Really impressive. Troy Hill's been outstanding, 23 with that.
2nd and goal.
That emotion. Mayfield. Johnson.
He crawls to about the 1. And that's going to happen to this Bengals team as time goes on. Teams are going to start to be like, this guy's not beating the streak. I used the reference Tyreek Hill earlier in the game. It's like, people just are done getting Tyreek Hill one-on-one. And right now today, Cleveland said, we think we can actually play one-on-one. And if they can, it's really hard to beat them because they have numbers other places. Well, Chase had his worst game with the first 1-7 he's played in. When the Jets last week held him to 3 catches for 32. It's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal to start.
And flags are out. You know, and let's not pretend like Chase.
That's a drive killer, bro.
He's playing fine, right? It's just the fumble on the one, and then the other guys are doing a decent job. He's special. This guy's going to be unbelievable. But
Stupid football.
give Browns credit. This is what they hope for. These guys this offseason.
Yeah.
I want to flip it about this situation when they get Kareem Hunt back. I really felt
These
the
guys
last
have
2 weeks
played
he's been on IR. He's eligible to come back next
since
week.
they were in middle school, under school, playing in Sandlot, middle school, high school,
those situations.
and college, and they can't stop.
You're exactly right. Look
It's
at it. Just hasn't been
unbelievable.
enough talk about it. Well, and you see the huge out of this team. That would be him. And he gets to run routes on people. They hand it to him. But you're exactly right. That's a good
Pass. There you go. That's a good play. Rolls to his right. Oh, wow. They threw that by a country mile.
We'll bring back out the block. That big time stop by Cincinnati right there. You got to come right back out and try and get a hold of the 3, which keeps you within 3
Take the
scores.
field goal. You're winning by like 24 points.
Cincinnati didn't have them for each sport.
Full pick 6.
The Browns helped themselves. They penalized.
A stop at the 8-yard line.
Yeah, that was
So
the Ernest Johnson's fault. What in the world was?
And this will be just a 24-yard line. 31 yard inside 30.
Maybe they can draw the Bengals offside.
How clumped is this division? This game stands like this. 5-4.
Cleveland.
If the Ravens lose, they're 5-3. Steelers 5-4, and they win the next. It's going to be an amazing race to the finish, that's for sure. Field goal is good. The Browns now with 13 points off 3 takeaways to lead by 24.
What if smartphones were more than just smart? The all-new Google Pixel 6 truly sees you, not a blurry face. And for things you don't want to see, it removes them instantly with Magic Eraser. On our most advanced and inclusive smartphone camera yet, Live Translate speaks your language and hers. It's the phone that understands we're all different. Google Pixel 6. For all you are.
Oh, Bud Light sells a retro time. Have you tried these yet?
Oh, I did pick
Bud
the
Light
pick.
seltzer
All
retro
right, I'm good.
People the loudest flavors ever.
Seven-night adventures from $3.99. Book yours today. Come seek the Royal Caribbean.
I picked the Saints. Jeez.
What is this?
I picked the Patriots. Picked the Cat.
They're everywhere. We have a cat problem. Gentlemen, the Heisman House is getting a dog. Go show those cats some balls.
Well, that didn't work out well.
We keep people safe. That's our job.
Listen up, people. Priority 1, find the new suspect. My team is international. I'm not the FBI.
The Raiders.
This is a whole new level of creep.
He's executed. It's okay. You can't have gotten too far. The FBI's new episodes Tuesday on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Nissan, premier partner of the Heisman Trophy, and by Royal Caribbean. Rise to the vacation. Come seek.
Cleveland's field goal after the pass break up the first team since '67 with interception, receiving and rush touchdowns, all 60 yards and beyond. Since the Chargers of '67, keep in mind the Bengals were formed a year after that, so to give you a little context of how long it's been.
That wasn't that hard to remember.
It's amazing.
I remember watching that game. Small boy.
How about this? We talked about it a number of times how things were crazy, and it's going to be all the way through. 4 different conference leaders in the last 4 weeks, and every team has at least 2 losses and a loss at home, and 11 of 16 teams are 500 or better in the AFC. That's just a snapshot, really, of what's inside of this very division, too.
Yeah, one of those 16.
Going to be a fun December.
We lose one of those
It's going to
11.
be huge, and there's so many different scenarios that can play out. That's why these games right now
Fumbled on the snap, but recovered in a flag at the back end of it. Picks and falls on it.
I think it's going to be.
you want to get a fumble, probably get a hold on 66.
24, so.
Somebody use the hands to the face on the offense, number 66. Penalties decline. Second down.
You know, you've just kind of felt with the ease that Cincinnati motored down the field the first 2 drives. One was backfired on, and the second one was a touchdown for Cincinnati. You just felt all along that they're going to have a chance to get back into the game with this offense. Now that feeling is slipping away at 34-10.
Turnovers, right? I mean, and a lot of them happen because people are wrong quarterback and someone comes up. But how huge is more just for this game, right? Amazing. Let's just go back real quick and say, minus the touchdown, let's pretend Chase wins that matchup. That all of a sudden takes it 27-17. Still got a game. The other one is the tipped interception. You know, maybe there's nothing there, but that's 3 points just by itself. He by himself has got this team 10 points on 2 plays today, and that's why you go get the players. That's why they need to be healthy. Now all of a sudden, they can do it all season.
He's in his 4th year. He mentioned John Dorsey. Dorsey took him with the 4th pick. The next draft took him years back. And here goes Burrow on 36.
Watch out. Because there is Troy Hill with his 2nd sack of the game.
This is tripping.
Ron, you've been talking his name up all day. For some reason, it just keeps coming up, and that's a good thing. Garrett comes flying off the edge, makes Burrow move, and then Hill comes flying in right there.
Woo. I'll tell you, this is going to be a little story after the game. You watch. Troy Hill came into the league undrafted out of college, out of Oregon, and signed by Cincinnati back in 2015. So his first team right here, played here before going on to the Rams and then signing as a free agent in the offseason with Cleveland. Speaker punts for the 2nd time in this quarter. He decides to run with it, and he's tripped up by Stanley.
Usually you think you're going to get a lot of yards, come back.
I recommend Nature Made vitamins because I trust their quality. They were the first to be verified by USP, an independent organization that sets strict quality and purity standards. Nature Made, the #1 pharmacist recommended vitamin and supplement brand.
How powerful is an Invisalign smile? So powerful, you can face anything, even these faces. And this is a powerful thing. And this is the clear aligner brand most trusted by doctors and more predictable. Invisalign.
My work has been viewed by 100 million people. My work helps save lives. My work is no platinum. My work gives people hope. I work at FedEx.
Take your career to the next level with one of our many open positions.
This is my life. A wolf among sheep. I have the urge to hurt bad people.
You learn nothing.
I must still be a monster. I'm an evolving monster.
Once upon a time, there was a reindeer named Tiptoe who was scared to fly.
Fly? Maybe next year.
So her friends gave her the reins to take the ball.
It's a flying machine.
I just have to believe.
Yeah, believing in yourself. So, you ready to fly to Grandma?
Okay.
How do you define hero?
A new 60 Minutes studies the science behind what makes some of us heroic. Fascinating findings tonight on CBS.
3:19 to go in the third quarter. Jim Nance with Tony Romo and Tracy Wolfson. Jim Rickoff, our producer, Ryan Galvin, our replay producer, and the venerable Mike Arnold in the chair directing once again. Many Super Bowls providing these visuals as we go to a Browns possession from the 30. Chuck. Well, that hurts the rushing average per carry. On a big clip off that massive run. Hey, next Saturday, speaking of Chuck, is alma mater's #1 in the country, Georgia. And they take the undefeated record on the road against Tennessee. College football today kicks off the afternoon, 3 Eastern. Saturday, the SEC is on CBS. Chubb, that was a 1-2 punch they had back in his day at Georgia with Sony Michel. And Chubb having a really big go of it in his career here in Cleveland, taken in the second round. Landry was in the backfield, he's going to get the pass. Got a defender to beat. Hard to do.
I know today's been a poor outing for the Bengals, but one game doesn't always provide the detail and just the complexity of a team and how good they are or not, right? It takes more, but this definitely makes you feel like Cleveland's kind of bowling.
What's going on with Dallas today?
Take in what Cincinnati had last week. They come off a 24-point win at Baltimore, and then, they late in the game squandered an 11-point lead to the Jets. Yes, which no one saw coming.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's like 1 week, it's one. That's what it's going like. But now the second week,
No touchdowns, no points.
3rd and 10. Baker. Nowhere to go.
I think that this team is going to refine the Bengals moving forward.
All right, here's an active.
So, Hubbard coming in off the right, 94, they get wide here, but they need to win on first down so they could do this, and they haven't done it enough today. And then the turnovers really hurt them. But I think Hannibal's done a really good job, and they've, this coaching staff has morphed themselves this year a little bit, and they've got some more players, and you're starting to see take shape. But going in, number Cleveland was desperate to get one next week. That would be Cincinnati. They'll need to get one back.
It's going to be tough next week for them to get that victory.
Because they're on the bottom. Wow, that's going to be a tough, really tough. Phillips to the 40. You were really slow.
Never stood as right after that.
That's a terrible feeling to lose at home.
But that's not going to do it. All kidding aside, to go into the bye after these two games, here's the pressure that he's faced all day long. Hill's got to him twice. There was the hit that created a fracas for a while.
It's always tough when you have to throw the ball to come back against the team with a formidable front like this. And those are learning things, and you can't throw the one in the red zone. Bill's going to be fine. He's a great quarterback. Each one of these throws he's learned. I said in the opening, it's only his 19th game. He's barely played one season of football in the NFL.
He stood there and took a hit as he was able to unload it at the last minute. That was Sheldon Day who got to him, but he's back on his feet.
Left guard Spain gets beat. The 92 Day right there. Not a shock, Jim. Going to be hard against this team. You have to throw on every down.
Boy, a flag was just thrown.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer on the defense, number 92.
They're watching in New York.
15-yard penalty.
What?
That is totally from New York.
I haven't seen that this year. That's the first time we've had that.
That's
Now, I'm
stupid.
saying that's wrong because there's another set of.
What are you?
This was. That's the latest flag I've ever
You
seen.
listen to the Falcons, aren't you?
I haven't seen this happen. Like, that's whether it's right or wrong is
I can never understand you, New Orleans.
and they're coming up to go to the next play.
I can never understand you.
I'm throwing my flag out there. You too, yeah. You'd have thought that was right after the play.
That was not
Did you see it?
Exactly. Yeah, it's a tackle. It's not roughing the passer. What in the? They changed that rule too.
Hey guys, we're roughing the passer there, but they didn't stop.
They changed that rule.
The teams are coming up to the line.
You can't put your whole body weight on a quarterback if he doesn't have the ball. Stupid.
I think that's right to have that. I agree. I think it was the right thing to do. There's a first down. Flicks it. Had to. Another first down. As he has, again, a bunch of Browns players on him. Drew
Of course.
He's going to take a huge shot by Jackson. 97 right here. Oh, sorry, 57. Denbo. I think I might, if we don't score a touchdown on this drive, I think I might call it a day for.
Well, you still got a whole quarter to go. Like I said, if you score on this possession and you get the two.
Oh, listen, we score a touchdown there. We're not giving anything up. I'm just saying, if all of a sudden you go for that fourth down, you'll get anything. They go drive to get him. I mean, now that might be keep taking his own end zone.
Ryan saw the chase. This time should have had it.
One-on-one coverage on Chase, and he's open. The ball just barely hangs in the air a little long, and Newsom gets back in it. Chase was open, and the ball just needed to be a foot further. It goes right through his hands a little bit there, though. Ooh. Just like a weird game almost, right? Like almost no one else is going to be able to do this the rest of the year. I feel like they're playing in one-on-one a ton, and somehow they're not getting beat consistently.
That was one that definitely should have been called. Chase was coughed it up once and had right there a drop touchdown. Now the last play of the third quarter. And that's going to be Higgins picking up the first. And that will close out the third stanza. The first down at about the 12-yard line when we start the fourth.
If they get a touchdown and a two-point conversion, Jim, you never know. Something might happen. I'm legendary quarterback Tony Romo, and if you didn't know that, then you might need Romo in your ear. Steve here knows nothing about football, but with the help of Tostitos, I'm telling one lucky fan like Steve all the football-y stuff they need to impress their friends. We got cover two. No chance they stop us. Nominate the football novice in your life today.
We have had a breach. CSI is a crime scene.
The new CSI Vegas, Wednesday, 10/9 Central on CBS.
Tuesday, we will reveal the 2021 Sexiest Man Alive on this show.
Wherever your journey takes you this winter.
Giants, the Raiders.
Right now, get huge savings on the entire lineup of award-winning Hyundai vehicles at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. With new cars arriving just in time for the holidays, it's the perfect time to get a Hyundai. Get 0% APR for up to 48 months on select Hyundai vehicles now during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event.
I'm thankful for being able to travel
No,
on the
it's
busiest
damn
day of the year. I'm thankful that our family is so
Exception.
I'm thankful for Grandma's crunchy stuffing. I'm thankful for every mysterious lump in this gravy.
We're more thankful than ever for our families. This year, Myers Simply Give program will contribute up to 10 million meals to help feed families in need.
When it comes to hybrid technology, nobody has more hybrid models than Toyota. From the Prius to America's best-selling car, Camry, and best-selling SUV, RAV4, to the first ever Corolla hybrid, the best-in-class Highlander hybrid, the first ever all-wheel drive Sienna hybrid, and Venza, the first exclusively all-wheel drive hybrid. They all include a 10-year, 150,000-mile battery warranty, with new Toyota hybrids now arriving at your Toyota dealer. Toyota, let's go places.
Come on, Cleveland. It's time to make them pay. Here's what we've seen through three quarters, the big play by the Browns. I'm talking three of them. But all were touchdowns and turnover issues for the Bengals. But the Bengals trying to do something starting the fourth. First down at the 12 of Cleveland. There's Burrow. The duck, nothing there, slides ahead for a yard. This is a drive that had with it a roughing passer call, but that wasn't a roughing. But we had during a chance during the break to talk to Gene Steratore about that. And, you know, Gene makes a really good point. So if you come through, you got an umpire here that may have discussed it. Before we say this came from New York, very good chance that maybe all this have been discussed internally, and that's what the late
The umpire comes over to the head ref. He's like, hey, I think that was actually going wrong. Like, it's still going. And he talks to me about it. He's like, okay, we have a review, blah, blah, blah. And they probably went with it.
2nd and 9 as Chase is rustled out near that first down yardage.
But it was cool to say it was from New York. Did you feel cool? Like, guys, this came from the top down. As you see Chase run the out route, good timing, throw right there. You can see his leverage, ability to get low and get that first down. And be careful if you're Cleveland here. This is an explosive offense that I think, I don't love quarterback taking this many hits to close out a game over and over and over again. That's risky, but you got to keep going if you can score a touchdown here. You still have a chance.
Just the goal at the 2. As Mixon tries to take it home. And he does. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Mixon with his 2nd touchdown today, both on the ground.
Cincinnati will go for 1 here.
No.
Gotcha. You almost brought it. Handoff right up the middle. Great play call and finish by Mixon using his balance.
So a 2-yard touchdown run. Now they need the 2-point play. Again, 2 yards out. Changes all the optics if you can make it a 2-game score just a minute into the final quarter.
Mm-hmm. Well, you saw on that drive and the series before when they had to run. Like, how many hits is Burrow going to take on the drive? I mean, like 5. I mean, that's a lot. You know, you can go a game and hit 5 real times. He's taking some shots, and right now, he'll keep doing that as long as you have a chance. But missing this one right here might have hit 2. But you got signs of life. I mean, you can get a 3-and-out in 2 seconds to get this ball back. If you're down 2 scores, whoa.
Well, as Zach Taylor said, anything is possible with Joe as our quarterback. And he told us just yesterday. There he goes for the 2. Nothing there. Oh, my goodness. Well, that was a little extra sauce on the end of that by Malcolm Smith and Malik Jackson. But no flag. And the 2-point attempt denied. It's never there.
Right. Great job by the guys in the middle. Cleveland, come stack up. You're not running it down. We're ready to go today.
Warm feet, cold hands. Find the fine life, baby.
Watch. Serena Williams. Wonder Woman. Serena, Wonder Woman. Serena.
Get your TV together with the best of live and on demand. Introducing DirecTV Stream.
Super handy all-wheel drive.
Did you know you can get your prescriptions for less? You can with GoodRx, the free app that gets you discounts at your local pharmacy.
If a customer is about to pay a high price, I have them check GoodRx, even if they have insurance.
You can also compare prices and have your doctor send it where it's the lowest. And it works at over 70,000 pharmacies across the country.
I use GoodRx at home.
I use it at Kroger.
Where do I get them?
Here's a tip. Before you top off your prescription, just check the app.
To save on your prescriptions, check GoodRx.
Tonight, I'll be eating fresh caught mahi-mahi with a side of spicy ketchup. Caught it. Definitely caught it. Can't challenge that. Definitely didn't drop it.
You are a real-life hero. Your legend is growing.
Former military intelligence, highly skilled, don't underestimate. She's in my crosshairs. I won't hesitate to shoot. Careful what you wish for.
Go 1
What? Yeah, guys, they don't play by the rules, so neither can I.
Tonight, after 60 Minutes on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus.
NFL Network and streaming on Prime Video. Look out this one of the most surprising outcomes of the season thus far. Broncos up 19-0 on the Cowboys in the fourth quarter. Adding to it is Teddy Bridgewater. Despite that ball coming out, gets across the goal line before it's ripped out. And the Broncos are up 27 because they went for 2 here. So 25.
27-0.
Really takes me a bit, but couldn't stop. Bridgewater just puts the ball over the goal line.
And the Saints are losing to the Falcons. Great. Yeah.
We're looking at the Dallas Cowboys offense, which is first, in the NFL in yardage, third overall in scoring, and they are being shut out right now by the Denver Broncos.
Oh, it's tied.
Now the Denver Broncos defense.
They just scored. Why? You want the Vikings to win or the Ravens? Well, you're a Browns fan, but I picked the Ravens. Oh, wow. What is that? Is that a catch Bryant? That's a first down.
That's the 30th play of the game for Cleveland. They've got 30 plays and 34 points, and it goes for 21 yards.
And it's really like a wheel route, but he just doesn't turn to the flat, but runs right around and then makes an incredible catch. And that is a tight end on Bell. And I think these tight ends, they do such a great job each week. They've got a good set of tight ends in Cleveland. With Hooper and Njoku and Bryant, who just made that play. I mean, that's an incredible catch. Coaching staff does a good job putting these guys in the field. The Chubb. That's outside. It's not there. Not going to get away from Mike Hilton. It's update time. We send you to JP and Boomer. Jimmy, 14 straight by Baltimore. Yeah, guys, check out this catch by Devin Duvernay in the back of the end zone right there.
Duvernay.
Wheels it in. They tie it up against the Vikings 24-24. Lamar Jackson, 3 touchdown passes on the day. Back to you guys in Cincinnati.
9-19 left in regulation. Back to Jim Nance. Thank you, fellas. And here's a look at the standings. Again, Baltimore coming in on top at 5-2. What a game that's been all day with the Vikings.
The Cowboys. You never fail to make me laugh. Anyways, they're going to hand it off to Chubb here. Chubb is trying to get a big hole. Chubb breaks tackles. Chubb gets going to get the first. Wow. He just broke a bunch of tackles for that.
He made the right call, picked up 13 and a first.
Oh, my gosh.
Jeez.
Oh, here we go. Oh, no, forgive me. Outside.
They're going to win against the Bengals because they're. I wonder if the Falcons are actually going to choke this.
Per carry for his career. Only Jamal Charles with a better career average.
That's my guy.
Including Chip Brown. What is he doing today? He's averaging today 11 yards in attempts. Take it to him this time. Baker. Down the field for Landry, and it's not
Was it a crummy pass or a terrible catch?
Crummy pass.
I gotta see the replay. Here.
See? Short and behind.
Oh, he's too short. Oh.
Baker can feel up in front. You can't really see, but if he throws that 5 to 8 yards to the right, there's another guy coming back, and so it's kind of like a throw that looks terrible, but you're kind of okay. I think you should have probably thrown the hair sooner, and then you could have thrown it sooner. But at this point in the game, it's the right decision.
Chubb breaks down. Oh, wow, this dude's a beast.
Just keep pounding it.
Just keep.
They're
They're up by 18 with 11 minutes left. You want
When he gets to the fourth quarter, I think the other team's defense gets fired of him
This
running.
Cleveland team wears you down, and
Where's your line? Defensive line.
33, 34 plays so far, but
He gets a lot of yards in the fourth quarter.
it's hard to take on a guy like that, Bill. You see, when 24's got to go toe to toe with Batonio, it's a tough one.
Just keep going to Chuck. It'll work. Eventually, 2-yard game on one play will be 12 on the next. That's the way it's been.
Probably one of the best running backs the Browns have ever drafted.
Bill Callahan is coming in, running a gap system, as you see Coach Callahan right there, and they mix it with some of the zone stuff that Stefanski's always running. You know, that comes from Shanahan.
27-0.
Get this power game, and most teams don't run all
The Broncos coming back.
Coach Callahan has figured out how to get these guys to actually do all that. So whenever you're lining up in these scratch, if this guy right here, if he's down low, you go outside.
Toss to Chubb.
Here's Chubb.
Ah. Oh no! Did he fumble the football? Oh no! What's his trouble? Oh, I think he fell right back on it.
Was offensive line coach for 3 years during your time in Dallas from
Oh,
2012 to 2014.
they must have left. They must have fell right back
Such
on
an
it.
interesting thing. We talked to his son Brian, who was the offensive coordinator on the other side today for the Bengals. That it's just an odd week, twice a year when they meet. Because what are we talking about?
And the Giants are winning against the Raiders. Great job.
Halloween, the aftermath.
I think I jinxed it. I think I jinxed it. Baker under pressure. Throw it away. That's going to be a fourth down. Hopefully they can.
More on that. More on the subject.
Let's go down.
Well, Jim, Brian Callahan got the coaching bug when he was finishing up at UCLA. He called his mom and told her that he wanted to be a coach. She wasn't happy. And she said, you know, you have 2 degrees from UCLA. All the things you can do in your life, you want to be a coach? And she said, go ask your dad. Of course, his dad
The guy on the right, that's his father on the left.
to follow in his footsteps, but
The guy on
just
the
a great
right's his
story.
son.
Certainly
He's a coach for the Bengals.
against each other.
Oh, Bill Callahan?
Yeah. Bill Callahan's the father.
Oh, okay. There's the laugher.
Quarterback came outside the left hash. Even though he gets back inside, once he's out, he's out. There's no grounding.
That was a great job right there.
Wow.
Because you're still in the pocket.
Oh, was the tackle box in between the 2 hashes?
One last little footnote on Bill Callahan. When he coached at Nebraska, his
Papa.
quarterback for 2 of those years.
Papa.
Zach Taylor.
Yeah, right there.
Hello.
Exactly. All this stuff is related.
You can't hear me.
One of those years, the Big 12 Offensive Player of the Year.
I didn't get any chats today. It's pretty surprising. This is going to be a 45-yard attempt for Chase McLaughlin. Kick is up. No good. It's going to be Bengals ball.
Just his second miss of the year. He had one blocked by the Broncos on a Thursday night. This one wide left.
Wide left. Wide left.
Today, let's paint with New Bear Dynasty so that you can be proud of your walls.
Go ahead.
What? It's also scuff resistant.
30-0. Great.
New Bear, exclusively at Home Depot.
Our retirement plan with Voya keeps us moving forward.
Hey, Kevin. Hey, guys. They have customized solutions to help our family's special needs, giving us confidence in our future.
And in Kevin's.
Voya, well planned, well invested, well protected.
This one's for every NFL fan who won their survivor pool by picking against their favorite team. You've compromised enough. Pepsi Zero Sugar.
Just choke this, Atlanta. Do it. Put the dagger in their hearts, New Orleans. I beg you. If Buffalo loses to the Jaguars,
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Call or click to get a quote today.
Yeah.
what in the world are the Cowboys doing?
All these cars on Auto Trader.
This was a complete smackdown.
online, you'll get 49% off all mini price pizza.
Unbelievable. I
Thing I
swear.
can't do from home.
What? Because he missed it?
I have the two stations we have in commercials at the same time. When neither of them are on a regular schedule, they're watching football.
2nd and 3 at the 6. Do it. Put the dagger in their hearts, New Orleans. Don't give them any sort of hope.
He's gonna have to do what he's told.
The Giants win this, I would be jinxing myself. Because I originally picked them.
The NFL on CBS.
Then I changed it to the Raiders.
By Auto Trader. Finally, it's easy. Voya. Well planned, well invested, well protected. And by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
There's been a lot of talk about the amazing things that Burrow had done through the first 8 weeks. 2 touchdowns.
If the Giants win against the Raiders, I'd be jinxing myself because originally I did pick the Giants.
And no touchdown passes.
1st and goal at the 2. Come on, Saints. Do this. Put the dagger in their heart. What in the world are the Bills doing today?
4 to go. Down 18. They go for the big strike. To Chase, who's open. And he cannot.
Oh, wow.
He had to step on Newsome.
He almost had it.
That Cleveland allowed this to happen, honestly. And inside release, and that honestly could have been caught one-on-one. You can't go one-on-one coming out on this driver. You know that they're going to throw a go route, a post route, or a deep out to Chase and get it back, and that's so close. That was a great throw. And there's the Bengals day in a nutshell right there. Just an inch here and an inch there, and all of a sudden
Chase's longest reception today is 15 yards. 6 for 49. He has, and they get to Burrow again. Anthony Walker and Troy Hill. How about the times that Troy Hill has blitzed?
well, he's blitzing 23 coming right there. And Mixon's late, but really, it was the pressure of Hill making a slide up. And a loss of 5. And that's where now Coach Woods, the defensive coordinator, Joe, has, he sprinkles in the blitz. But when he does it, it always keeps you because they don't do it very often. So they're such a good front.
All right, I'm going to do the 345. Hold
I
on.
just think it's really hard to say you're going to go ahead and throw the ball in the entire half and come back and score a lot of points against this front.
Oh, wow. He's got lots of time. Chase!
With a
flag.
With holding on the line. Had to be holding. There's 2 guys on the ground for the ground.
Someone got held or pushed because
Holding. Offense. Number 67. 10-yard penalty. Put it down.
plus, look, we're going to go ahead and run this. Go ahead and play. He's going to run around Joe Burrow. And in a second here, you're going to see.
Right there.
You see hold there?
All right.
Right there. 1 down.
3
2
holding.
down. 3 down. 4 down on the ground. And no one's even rushing. And then someone's wide open, which should have been a touchdown right there. You see the hold, right? 95.
Hit a takedown on Garrett. So all the way back to the 23rd and 25.
Just get the ball to the quarterback's hands here. Just throw a screen, something. He doesn't need to be sitting back there.
The Browns line across at the 32-yard line as they go underneath it. They go to Trevor Boyd for his first catch, and that's 4th down.
And that's the end of it for Joe, right?
You got to think. You just got to be careful.
Oh.
Go for it. 7:27.
4th down. All right, so what's
Your only chance to win is this play right here, right? Really, you had a chance on the go route on 1st down. And they allowed you to get deep in there.
they got so
What?
what?
They're playing pass. They're playing snap defense instead of blitzing him.
Here it is. Down the field to Higgins.
He almost got Moss.
Newsom had a hand in there.
He almost got mossed right there. Oh my goodness gracious, the Ravens are up.
Gotta give credit to this. I think the secondary.
They just scored with 3 minutes left. It's 31-24.
More than anything else. Yes. Big plays.
Why
but
can't
the
Buffalo get
secondary
anything going? It's the Jaguars. What are you doing, man? Oh,
It's an impressive bunch.
Giants are up by
And
7.
we talked a ton about Troy Hill. He's
Oh.
been with 3 sacks in this game
I'm
today.
jinxing myself.
By a Browns defensive back in a game in the history of the Cleveland
Got that wide open.
Wait, how much time is left for the? Oh, 7:07.
Long history of the Cleveland
Wait, no. 6:59.
3 sacks by him. We saw him blitzing on the first drive.
Okay.
Here we got
What in the world?
on occasion, he completed a screen pass, but after that, Hill was
17-9 Texas. Only a touchdown and 2-point conversion. Right? That's Dearness Johnson on the carry. Yeah.
for 2 yards. We got an update on that.
They did score, but they're still down.
21 straight. That's Le'Veon Bell, 1 yard out. He scores the
What if I
touchdown.
jinx?
Jackson throw 3 touchdown passes. The Ravens lead now 31-24. 3:29 left in the game. Back to Jim, Sony, and Tracy in Cincinnati. How about the way they were able to retool that backfield after they lost all the running backs to injury before the start of the season? They went and got all these veteran guys like Le'Veon Bell has a touchdown today, Devontae Adams, Latavius Murray. Then you look at what happened this past week with the foot surgery for Derrick Henry, and they tried to reload with Adrian Peterson. We'll see them later tonight at Los Angeles Rams and Dante Foreman. So it's just a credit to John Harbaugh on what the Ravens have been able to do after the devastating injuries that appeared to be
I jinxed it. 2:30 late left in the fourth quarter there. 23-16 Giants. Raiders would be all right. So they are currently would be 3-6, right? They haven't had their bye yet, right? I don't think they have. So I think it's 3-6 if they win. And the Raiders, they would be.
They're back on the doubleheader train. 2 games on
I think there should be a.
Browns at the Patriots, the most of the nation. And late will be at Lambeau for the Seahawks and the Packers. And you're going to do a Lambeau week.
I have the Seahawks.
If you will, next Sunday it all starts at noon with the NFL Today. Who will be the quarterbacks in that game this week? That's going to be the talk of the week. Big question. Will it be Aaron Rodgers? Will Russell Wilson be back? Or will it be Geno Smith? They're on a bye this week. Seattle. Green Bay playing at Kansas City later.
Oh, I shouldn't have originally picked the Giants. That would have been. Actually, yes, I should have. Oh my goodness, that is Peoples Jones. They're in the goal line. They're near the goal line. Jesus. Roughing the receiver. That's just in college. Targeting is.
Oh my God.
They didn't call it during the divisional round. Daniel Sorensen, you saved my season for the Chiefs.
Where's New York now? You called it on Ruffin Burrow.
Peoples Jones, two big time plays they need. Guys to step up, right? Schwartz.
Now it's all
Peoples Jones, they have today.
No, they're taking a timeout.
They're taking 11 out of the game. It looks like maybe a protocol rule.
See the play clock reset to 10 seconds. Number 11 is
That
out for
hit to the head, to the side of the helmet of Peoples Jones, and someone I sure said, you might want to just check on
That's
that.
not Von Bell.
Took him out. That's why they stopped playing.
That isn't.
Hey, this guy in the game, you don't call targeting.
From up here,
Of course I don't, because they're refs. Because they're the NFL refs. What in the world is Dearness Johnson? Why is it no? What in the? Oh, come on.
Play lost 4.
Jeez.
offense, number 85.
That's Njoku.
First down.
Mitchell mentioned earlier that the Browns, as you see the hold call there on Njoku, had scored in the last 3 games 14, 17, and 10. That's 41 points. If they can find the end zone here, kick the extra point, they'll have 41 today, matching what they had across the last 3 games.
He brought the lineman down.
Stefanski,
His by grabbing his jersey. I think that's
did an impressive performance here.
Still justified. I mean,
hit this last month. It's been a tough stretch, really. He's the first to tell you his message to the team this week was it's not a marathon. It's 17 different sprints.
That's exactly right. You start over each week, you go back to work, and then you get out here. But the culmination of the week comes down to this, and all of a sudden you have a great feeling. Everyone's going to have a great trip back. You want it to fly around a little longer. This would be
no. If the Bills lose to the Jaguars, then no.
It started up again. This division
They can't.
is deep.
Oh, Atlanta's going to choke this. Oh, my God. The Cowboys actually scored points.
Johnson used to go way out there at the 13. Just to remind you, the State Farm postgame show will be coming up. JB, Phil, Nate, Boomer, and Coach Kyler. All the scores and highlights coming up on
The Cowboys scored points.
Show. New England on its way to a win at Carolina today. Next week, New England will be hosting these Cleveland Browns. Remember that game we did? Was it the Cowboys? Did we do that game? Yeah. That was when I said, I think we were there. The overtime game won by the Cowboys.
New England's in the playoffs. During that week, I was like, this just was so similar.
New England's going to be 5-4.
Improving each week, and they're losing games closely.
They actually scored points. Good for you.
As Johnson bounces off the head. And still, the Bengals are all over. That was Mike Hilton.
How about you pass?
How do you go from where were they?
Jeez.
They were at the 3-yard line.
Wowzers. The Cowboys actually scored points. Jeez. New England's looking for a win. Please just give it back.
Incredible job of disguising pressure.
How about they just pass the ball to like?
Right there, you never run right into it.
I don't know if it's Jeep.
Because he hides his mannerisms really well. Gotta be smart here.
There you go. Hey, why didn't you do that before? Njoku. Why didn't they do that before? Why didn't they like run the ball? Why didn't they not run the ball? They could have just passed it to Njoku and just scored. Jeez.
I'm just going to go ahead and put it on his shoulder, and no one's going to get
those penalties.
Mayfield showed up ready to go today, and wow, that is a bullet. Perfect timing. I mean, that's an incredible throw, Jim.
He's got a second touchdown pass of the day. 14 of 21, right on the season average of 67%.
Oh my goodness, there's 50 seconds left and they're at the 13-yard line. The Raiders.
His last 3 years, he had thrown 3, then 2, then 5.
Cleveland won this.
Last year, he's got 2 more today. That's a drive where the Browns converted on a 3rd and 9 and 3rd and goal from the 18 to get to 41 points. That total we talked about. That was the last 3 weeks combined.
30-8.
Was there freedom as you see this bullet into the chest? There's freedom maybe going forward for
There's
him,
3:11 left, so I think the Bills could probably go for something.
Right? No, a lot of emotion. Not that someone's right or wrong, but both sides just needed it to change. But right now, there's a chance you have a team. You just throw the ball to whoever the coverage dictates you're supposed to throw to. Wherever the leverage is right, whoever's one-on-one, and you have a guy on the outside and the guy's breaking inside, that's who gets the ball, right? And it's like, you don't have to worry about getting the ball to one person and kind of like, I think that's freeing for a quarterback, and I think you're seeing that today a little bit for Baker.
Well, we talked to him during the course of the week, and all the OBJ story was developing. The tape had come out, and he was forthright with us. He said he was caught off guard. He said,
if there's any chats. Nope.
Was he hurt? He said,
no chats today.
Was I surprised? Yes. And I think everybody wanted to see how he would come out and play in the lead today. I don't think his leadership would ever be questioned. I mean, he is. That's one of the great things about him is your quarterback, and even his coach will tell you he's as.
Let's go to ESPN. I think
everybody would agree about that too. He's not 100% not anywhere close. We got a quarterback change. Brendan Allen coming in for the Bengals to finish up. Brandon Allen, a fifth-year player out of Arkansas.
It's the right decision, obviously. Maybe not really in doubt here, but with
there's the full scoreboard.
It's like this when you're young, it just stuff happens sometimes. Mayfield's gone through so much adversity in such a short amount of time.
Oh no, the Falcons.
He came into the league.
Oh, the Giants are winning this one.
It's going to be like, no, it's like college. I'm going to come in and rip it up, and there was passion and emotion.
Face mask on the defense, number 96. 15 yards will be added to the end of the run. Automatic first down.
And you're just going to do because you're special, and these guys are. A lot of them are really special and good, and Baker is as well. But when you come into the league, you think it's similar. And then all of a sudden, what happens is you have a little success in that first year because they had a good offensive line for you. And then trade away, and all of a sudden, there's a couple of people. And all of a sudden, the game's a little faster, and you haven't really learned the game yet. And now you're doing the commercials too much. All of a sudden, you're like, come on, comes from you at the left or right. Before you know it, you're humbled. Or you've never been humbled before in the sport that you love. Come full circle years later as the team gets better and you learn the game better. And all of a sudden, when your better players let go, and you can stand up now and deliver, and maybe even be better for them. And I think you're seeing a guy at the evolution at the quarterback position to where his best years are ahead of him, and the stuff that he went through when he was young is going to serve him well.
Giants won.
These weeks. Better than you could have done. Second for Chase knocked down, Newsom in the area. Yeah, I think
is that right?
This one as much as maybe.
No, I got that one wrong.
You can't take away what they did last year. Of course,
I got that one wrong and right.
That's going to be ranked first, but this is going to be up there on his list.
This is based on my final predictions.
I mean, you think about it, right? It's all the same. You see Baltimore up 7 right there in a tight one. Minnesota's driving, trying to score on a fourth and down. Look at the Cleveland and Cincinnati. Both going to be 5-4 coming out of this one. Yeah, you saw the score with a minute to go. Minnesota is indeed driving on Baltimore. Good snap on the shotgun, and Allen falls on the back of the 45.
Giants are now 3-6.
I think Baltimore will probably have a little bit of the edge and squeak out and win the division at the end. And I think the next 3 teams, these games, the next time around, is going to determine.
They just lost to the Giants.
And that third team is going to be on the outside looking in, and they're going to be really good. And that's going to be disappointing for whoever that team is. Well, I think it's very, very possible. But you're just saying they're going to beat each other up so much. It is. But I think a lot of people assume there's going to be.
Patriots beat the Panthers, as I predicted.
Since you get 3 wild cards now. That's true. But I mean, we just showed how many teams are at 500 or better. But that,
we're like 4 and 5.
The 17-game schedule, it's looking like a 9.
Yeah, they are.
You know,
New England's 5 and 4.
So. Possibility to make the playoffs as a wild card. I agree. That's why these tiebreakers, right? Like, really at the end of it, it's going to be like a game like this or some other one that. You see now Cleveland 2 of the next 3 on the road. And these are 2 really good opponents on the road. New England. Then they got win. This is so difficult, Jim. You can give them this win right there. But look at Baltimore stuff, New England stuff, Vegas, Packers. Where's the automatic win here? Well, the Detroit game. Other than that. The other thing was on that schedule that you just saw is kind of the right. Is that the oddity that you got to play Baltimore bye week and then Baltimore again. So you have Baltimore as your opponent, 2 consecutive games, separated only by a bye week. It's a big discussion point in Cleveland, trust me.
Well, you're saying that hurts Cleveland? I'm saying it hurts anybody. It's just a bizarre twist to the season that you have this scheduling oddity. I think it's the second time in the history of the league anybody's ever had this before. But two teams are going to be battling for that division. And in Cleveland's case, Baltimore has an opponent on that bye week for Cleveland. In the weeks in between, Mayfield is done. Case Keenum's coming in. And there's a very fulfilled.
You can hear the Browns fans in here cheering as they showed him do that. Driving the distance to come up here and help out their team.
Oh, the Vikings just scored.
This is the combo that just a couple of weeks ago in the Thursday night game, the quarterback and Ernest Johnson at running back worked out really well for them. Johnson ran for 146 yards. Keenum was flawless in his performance, leading them to victory against a Denver team that has just dominated Dallas today. In Dallas,
they're up 30-0, and Dallas might even get a second touchdown here in the last minute.
By the way, the Vikings did get in. That game is tied. That's tied with a minute to go in Baltimore, Minnesota, and the Ravens.
All right, what's going on with the Falcons and the Saints?
Blanket, offense, 5-yard penalty, second down.
In the Bengals schedule, take a look at that. They go into a bye off of 2 very disappointing weeks. They come out of it playing at Las Vegas. The Raiders today played at the Giants and fell to the Giants 23-16 for their third loss of the year. The Raiders at 5-3. And then Pittsburgh comes in here, having already beaten Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh. Home with they got 3 straight at home after the road trip to Las Vegas. Pittsburgh, Chargers, and 49ers. The chant that you're referring to, I can still hear it too, is "Let's Go Baker" for those of the Cleveland fans still in the stands. Johnson up to about the 24. Well, everyone wondered how would the Browns react to all the drama from the week, and I think it was a pretty emphatic answer here today.
Yes, it was, and they
scored another touchdown.
The defense side of the ball. They've been waiting, for a while, and they showed today that they are a better team when they're all healthy on defense, especially. But now it's a formal opponent, Baker Mayfield, who's ready to attack.
Oh, unlike Seltzer Retro Time.
Have you tried these yet?
Bud Light Seltzer Retro Time, the loudest flavors ever.
Better shouldn't have to cost more. At Verizon, plans start at just $35. And if you're not a customer, we'll help cover the cost to switch. Just ask Wanda. She's been with us since now. Everyone gets $1,000 when they join. Because everyone deserves better.
Cleopatra was the most powerful woman in Egypt. But no one likes a diva, hun. You're the one watching Prime Video. She realised Ruda's could give back. So she orders some gifts with time. After that, it was more of a one team, one dream kind of vibe. Couldn't give up all the gold though. I'm too satisfied.
Only Wendy's serves a better breakfast with a better biscuit. A hot buttery treasure loaded with a fresh cracked egg, cheese, and sausage or bacon. And to top it off right now, they're just $1. $1. Now there's no reason to go somewhere else. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's.
Rated Intruder.
Take out the pictures. Love the trick. Take me back.
Available now.
When you're driving a Lincoln, stress seems to evaporate into thin air, which
in terms of scoring against the 28th ranked defense against in scoring, and they haven't been able to
They're losing to the Jaguars. They're losing to the Jaguars. Wait in the yeah.
You want young way cool Falcons fan? You got him from 29 yards out.
They did what?
And the Falcons Twins with a comeback of their own after the Saints came back from
They
24
almost-
to 6 down. Wow.
What in the world?
Somehow muster up some offense at the very
Oh
end.
no.
A huge play from Cordero Patterson to set up young Wade.
That was just terrible. Terrible.
Yeah, huge day for that lineup. The Falcons had only 34 yards rushing the entire day. But Matt Ryan goes 23 of 30. Sacked only twice, 2 touchdowns, 343 yards passing.
The road division wins, impressive at that. Pull that off at Pittsburgh and at Baltimore. They've been on the road for 3 straight. So it's been nearly a month since they've last been home.
Broncos won against the Cowboys.
Have a lot to
That's wrong.
Vegas to take on the Raiders and then 3 consecutive at home. It's interesting just thinking about what you said. You're high on the Patriots being a playoff team. That matchup next week between Cleveland and New England could have a lot of consequences at the end of the year when it comes to tiebreakers for a spot. Absolutely right. Ball's on the ground as Phillips fumbles. And still is recovered by Cincinnati.
Wow, that was a wicked shot. I mean, at the end, you're going to see just a huge hit.
Bombers recovered. We'll check the flag.
During a return, holding, receiving team number 35. 10-yard penalty. First up.
Again, the State Farm postgame show is coming up shortly. JB, Phil, Nate, Boomer, Coach Howard. All the scores, highlights, the recaps of all the 1 o'clock games coming up on the State Farm postgame show. Denver and Dallas, that's final. The Broncos have won to go 5-4. New England's won in Carolina. Giants over the Raiders. Here's the last hit.
Talkie, he just explodes on that, gets the ball out. How about that Browns defense and just tackling? They're on the ball. So there were no turnovers. They couldn't do anything.
Joe Woods, what did he say? Got to talk about getting home game ball for the playmaking of it today. And Joe Woods, he said to us, it's all about ATB attacking the ball. And that's what they did today.
You're exactly right. That's a great find right there, Jim. That's what they did. They attacked the ball, and they did it. Sound fundamental defense all game.
Ooh, Ravens in Minnesota, by the way, we've updated you a few times because everyone in this audience has a lot of interest in what's happening at the top of the division of the Ravens. I can't even overtime in Baltimore. Stunner Jacksonville might be on its way to beating Buffalo. I know you had that one.
That was my pick. Another lock of the week. Jacksonville's having a good.
Final seconds on the fourth quarter, and we're going to head to overtime.
We're heading to overtime.
Sack Lamar Jackson and bring up 4th down.
Vikings fired.
Yep, they did. All right, let's see.
In the AFC North.
In 2 weeks, they just went from 1 to 7, but 1 in the whole conference.
Oh, so the Brown. All right, so that's over. So we'll see you guys at Packers Chiefs. We'll see you guys when the Chiefs play the Packers.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
These 2 teams are going to be fine, Jim. Welcome.